You're now listening to Sport Champs.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to Sport Champs, episode 5. And welcome. I hope you guys had a good week. Welcome back if you are joining us again. And welcome to Sport Champs if this is your first time. This is Street Champs exclusive sports podcast. We got Winston behind the cam. We got Dave right here. And this is going to be like the new setup, guys. I feel like we're going to hit this setup for a while, you know, until we really figure out like a Sport Champs setup. I like this more. You know, we got the ZZ bed chilling. You know, we'll get her in a little jersey or something. But I just like it that, you know, I mean, you guys know the behind the scenes. It makes life so much easier when it's like this. So all the viewers, this is how we're doing it now. Just me and my man Dave here. We still got Winnie in the back. You know what's good. Yes, so yeah, man. How was your guys' week? Let's start with that, huh? How was the week? Because I mean, we don't have too crazy of a news week when it comes to sports, but you know, we still got a few things to talk about. Yeah, how was your week, bro? Anything eventful?
Okay, so first of all, I haven't even talked to you about like my review of seeing Tom Segura live.
Oh yeah, you should definitely talk about that,
dude.
That's important to me. I love comedy.
It was a great time. Anybody who's considering seeing live comedy, you should definitely like pull the trigger on that. But basically, it was at Ball Arena, which was fine. You
That's
know,
where the Nuggets play, right?
Yep, Nuggets and Avalanche.
Fire.
Stanley Cup champions.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's the first thing that
2022?
Tom shouted that out first thing.
Really?
It was sick.
That's what's up.
The whole crowd went going.
He didn't say shout out Sport Champs?
Nah.
Oh, fuck.
Not yet. We're getting there. Getting there.
What if one of our 80 views was Tom?
Like, damn.
One of our 50 views is Tom Segura.
That'd be fire.
He just puts us on, huh? That'd be intense. Yo, I love that your mic stand has a cup holder.
Dude, right?
Dude, what is this? Dude, production is stepping up. Am I right? Production is stepping up. Okay.
Yeah.
But continue, sorry.
I forget the openers acts, like their names, but every time I get to see like new comedians, they just kind of like no expectation, so they kind of blow the lack thereof expectation, and it was great. Like I'm gonna have to look up who they were because they like just completely killed it as well. So, but one thing I will say is maybe it was because of the venue itself, but
it's huge.
It felt super fast paced. You know what I'm saying? Like typically when we would go to Comedy Works, we'd get there at like if it's like a 7 o'clock show, you're out by like 9 something. So this show was supposed to begin at like 7:30. We didn't really start until like closer to 8, and then the show we were like outside of the venue by like 10:15. It was really fast.
And they ran that motherfucker like a UFC event.
It was just like a really dope DJ, and then after the DJ was done, it was just the 3 comedians back to back to back, and then that was pretty much it.
Cool.
But it was sick. That was really the highlight of my week. What about you guys?
Man. I honestly didn't have a week like you did, definitely.
You had Halsey last, so.
Yeah, Halsey last. That was definitely fun. Miss it. Wish I was still there. But this week, didn't do much, man. Just been kind of working a lot, trying to keep up with the sports, you know what I mean? Looking forward to UFC 277, preparing myself for that. We'll get into that a little more, though, because, I don't have to prepare myself much for it. So... Yeah, man, I didn't have too much of a crazy week. Nothing notable to really talk about unless, you know, I'm fucking up the pod or something. You know, that's notable. But how about you, Winston? What you got?
I went golfing earlier today.
Ooh.
Yeah, I hit a bucket of balls, so...
Now, is that really golfing if you're just hitting the balls?
I mean, I'm swinging a club, you know, towards a pin, so...
Swinging a club in the club.
Yeah.
I like it.
I've done that.
So, how was it, man? Did you hit?
This is good.
How was your hits?
Yeah, I just haven't hit a bucket in a really long time.
A little rusty?
Golfing. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Rusty like my man's clubs right here.
Dude, I need to clean my clubs, bro.
You gotta clean them up?
Yeah, for sure.
My man didn't even clean his clubs before he went hitting.
I didn't. I just, you know, go every once in a while.
Damn.
First time I've been all year, so.
Hey, what's up? Not gonna hate. It's hot. Was it hot?
Mm-hmm.
How long were you there? Good
about an hour. My girlfriend was feeling
ball.
lightheaded because it was hot, so she was
Damn,
dehydrated.
was she hitting balls too, dude?
She was.
Oh, shit.
It was her first time, so.
I could just see Winston just like, your swing's not fire. Like, you need to...
I was trying to help her. She was buying some of it, but she was like, I'm going to try to do this. And I was like, all right.
She chopping that grass up or what?
Yeah, she had a really good one. And then
good drive.
Yeah, I was really impressed with one of her hits.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, it was dope. The other ones weren't as good, but Yeah, it's hard game.
It's hard, bro. Like, did you have good swings? How were your swings?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I was surprised, honestly.
Like how good you were swinging and stuff.
Because I haven't played in a really long time. So
I feel like sports like that, at least when it comes to frisbee golf for me, sports like that, like I do better when I do take long layoffs.
For sure.
Like I come back and I'm like, damn, I'm bossed. Like, you know what I mean? I wonder if it's the same for you for golf.
It kind of is. Like the more you play, I feel like you just get more like, oh, I need to do this, this, and this. And when you haven't gone in a while, you're like, I'm gonna see how I do.
Right? And you didn't feel like playing a game?
No, we just didn't have time. I came right after that. I came here. So
that's what's up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, my man's still warmed up then.
Oh yeah.
Off the green.
Dude, yeah. That's what's up, dude. My favorite part of golf is the carts, you know me.
Right.
That shit was so fun, dude. It was so fun.
Hell yeah.
Especially if you get like the secret fast one. You're like, this bitch is a little quicker
Right.
than all the other ones, even though it's really not.
Yeah.
You're just like, this bitch rides.
And now that we can drink and shit, it's way better.
I haven't gone golfing in a long time. I would like to go because, I mean, you know, I used to golf in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was on the golf team in high school.
Damn.
Second worst on the team.
I'm terrible.
But I wasn't
at
the
golf.
worst. Second worst. That's what I'm saying.
Terrible at golf.
Terrible?
Terrible. But I'm down to go to like Top Golf.
Damn.
Yeah, I haven't been to
He's
Top
on the
Golf.
heady golf. Dude, you got to pay like a bucket of balls at Top Golf.
Yeah. It's
Top
like
golf.
Tough.
it's like an hour, yeah, for like $50. $50 for like an hour, something like that.
Oh my God. 50.
I'm trying to hit that viral like one arm like, bop. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right?
Truth be told, I probably would struggle there just as bad.
You definitely let go of the club if you tried that.
I just don't let go and like eat myself off the side.
Dude, did you guys see the video where there was a lightning storm and a ball got struck midair?
I did see that.
That was
shit.
fucking crazy.
That was
bruh.
crazy.
That's
Dude.
God saying you need to stop.
Dude.
Go inside.
That was insane.
It was
That was cool.
It was
as fuck.
mind blowing, honestly. Like, it's crazy how that shit works.
Dude.
It makes me scared of lightning even more.
Dude.
Oh,
yeah.
mhm.
I was already scared.
Like, I'm like, bro, wait, so that golf ball got fucked up. What else could, you know?
Dude.
If I have a stick, am I fucked?
It was in the air for like probably a quarter second, and the lightning just like pop,
Dude.
fucking
And
ready
you
to
see
strike.
the ball like incinerate instantly.
That's
like,
God telling that dude, fuck with me.
Yeah, chill.
You think,
chill, bro.
yeah, yo, whatever you're doing,
Yeah.
you better stop. Like, you see how half a second that was gone? Like,
That's a Bruce Almighty moment. If
That
I've ever
is,
heard
bro.
one.
Oh my
He was
God.
probably like, "Smite me, Almighty Smiter."
Imagine the head you get after hitting that, though. You're just like, am I fucking Zeus?
Right.
Like, you're like, yo, I think I need to go buy a lotto ticket or something.
For real.
Fucking Mega Millions over 1 billion. That's crazy. We should go buy Mega Millions tickets. What are we doing?
I'm down.
Yeah.
We really should. But okay, let's get into these events. Like I said, I mean, this might be a little bit shorter of an episode depending on how like into stuff we get. We got into our weeks, but now let's get into these current sports news. I kind of want to start with the first official street champs. The first official sport champs on our Sport Champs podcast. So I think I mentioned it a little bit the first episode. I wanted to like kind of touch on people that do really cool feats or like, you know, the real sport champs. These ladies right here are the real sport champs. This is our first sport champs team officially. And then, you know, we don't own them or nothing. We ain't like they don't know we exist, but we're shouting them out because what they did was awesome. I'm going to do this with other sports too, you know, but I'm going to shout out to an all-women rowing team that broke the world record for crossing the Pacific from San Francisco to Hawaii, which is insane in its own. Like, whoever would try that, dude, I went to Hawaii and it was an 8-hour flight.
Dude.
That's fucked.
Dog.
To row?
To row there. Rowed.
Couple miles an hour rowing versus hundreds of miles an hour.
And I want to pull up details.
barreling through the sky.
I actually didn't post a link.
And with the waves, bro, you got to fight the waves? Like,
I can't
Hell
believe they
no.
did it.
that's
Hell
crazy.
no.
And they broke the world record for it. All female. After 34 days and more than 2,400 nautical miles, 4 female rowers made history on Tuesday morning by wrapping up their journey from Cali to Hawaii in record time.
Crazy.
So apparently, I'm going to hit this link right here. Apparently, they only slept for like 90 minutes, like a night.
At a time.
To do that for a month?
So you said
Imagine being on the ocean for a month, first off.
Dude, their legs were not shaved. Legs were mad.
They were
hairy.
bushed up, my man. They were bushed up. You know what I'm saying? You're bushed up in the ocean.
They're on some castaway shit, bro. Tom Hanks in that motherfucker.
Jesus.
So shout out to our sport champs, our first sport champs, bushed up or not. You know what I'm saying? Bushed up or not, they broke the world record for 2,400 miles, bro. Apparently, they were doing 2-hour shifts too. Imagine doing 2-hour like switch off shifts with another nonstop with another team for a month.
So it was a 2-person rowboat.
It was 4-1, so there was 4 of them. So they would do pairs of 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pairs of 2. So Libby Costello, Sophia Denson Johnston, Brooke Downs, and Adrienne Smith.
Oh yeah, 34 days, 14 hours, and 11 minutes, bro.
So they're part of Team Lat 35. They were wobbly getting off the boat. It said.
Sure.
They couldn't stop. They couldn't stop smiling when they were greeted. You know, that's crazy. So they began the Great Pacific Race in San Francisco on June 21st and finished in Honolulu on July 26th. What the fuck?
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
Imagine spending your 4th of July in the middle of the ocean trying to break a world record.
Right.
Ugh.
That's wild.
So it said to accomplish this, they endured seasickness, rough seas while taking turns, doing 2-hour shifts, only averaging about 90 minutes of sleep per day.
That's crazy.
Wow.
How long do y'all think it takes for a team of men to be like, should we do this shit? Like, yeah, we should do this shit.
Should we
and
break
try and
this
beat it.
motherfucker?
Yeah. There's going to be some testosterone dude out there that's like,
My thing
let's
is,
do
what
it.
if they can't do it? You know, what if I wonder how many teams are going to try that, and then they're like, "Fuck, how the fuck? Like, these ladies are machines." You know, that's actually good. I'm glad you brought that up because how long will it take for them to?
Yeah, I don't want to be sexist, but I'm assuming a team of men should be able to.
It's pretty sexist of you, dude.
It is sexist, and I'm sorry, but it's my opinion.
I mean, we're built different. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
It even said once in a while the women jumped into the water to check for barnacles and other growths because that buildup could slow them down. So damn, they were even thinking about it that way, bro.
That's scary.
That's intense to
Do they have
think
a
about.
sail?
So let's pull
It's a
up their
rowboat.
boat. I think it was just a boat, dude.
Yeah.
It was like it's a fucking like
I think it's
nice.
sails.
It's a
Cheating.
nice boat. It has solar panels. Like
Oh,
it
what
has.
the fuck?
Yeah, bro. Like they were on.
I thought it was just like a fucking kayak, like a big ass kayak.
bro.
Or some
Here, let me
shit.
see if I
Someone's
can
just
pull up.
canoeing across the
Yeah,
damn
the
ocean.
Oh yeah, yeah. Winston thought that they were in a fucking Viking boat. This dude over here.
They're just singing the whole way.
For real, bro.
So look, it's not like nothing like you thought it was going to be crazy when I said solar panels, but it's nothing like intense. You know what I mean? Like it
That's
looks
pretty
like
small.
It looks a small boat,
Yeah.
but it does have like the technology to where they could probably record with a GoPro. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
That's-
charge their stuff.
That's kind of what I envisioned. Not super huge, but it's like a big ass, nice ass canoe.
I wonder, like taking Duke. What's the Dookie situation on that? You know,
You
Just
just
get in the
kinda,
water, bro.
Dude, just
put your
ass
ass
out-
off
ass
the
up
Yeah,
on
you
the
just,
water, dude?
exactly. You just kind of hover over the edge. And then just,
you catch a seal just getting a lick in.
A
What
shark's
the fuck?
like
yeah, bro.
just waiting in the cut.
It's like that shark looking for the pinky.
damn,
Dude.
if they were out there that long, then like, if you imagine, they probably had like to bring like not only hygiene products to account for things
Everything.
like that, but like, think about it, like
Oh man.
yeah.
sharks are attracted to blood, so
And don't want to be sexist again, but think about being on the pee, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I was kind of
Yeah,
implying.
I know.
That's
You
what
were
I was
being polite with
implying.
it. You were being polite with it, but I'm bringing it. You know, it's a sport champs.
They probably got one of those guy things where you like you can piss in the urinal. If you're
Oh
a
my
woman.
god. Okay, we should.
So then they could do it off board.
This is we're not doing our first sport champs justice.
You're right. We're
We're
sorry.
actually very. We're probably super disrespectful. It's okay though. You know, we're here to have fun and be funny too. So shout out to Libby Costello, Sophia Denson Johnston. You know, why can't you have one last name? Just saying. No, I'm just kidding. And Brooke Downs and Adrienne Smith. Adriani. I don't know if it's Adriani or Adrienne. I don't know. One of those. Shout out to them because we can't do that.
Dude.
No.
fuck
All four
no.
of us
I'm
here.
not-
I don't
no
want to do
way.
that.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Even
I'm
if I wanted
terrified
to.
of water.
Do you think it's MREs? Think they're eating MREs? Like, what are they eating out there, bro?
Maybe.
I wish that. I mean,
Probably
I was
like-
on some shitty news site, so it's not going to tell me what they're eating or not.
dehydrated like things that you can vacuum seal
dehydrated
so that
shit.
it conceals well?
Well, I'm sure they had a boat nearby to like, you know what
They
I mean?
had to.
It's like the
for safety.
Bear Grylls shit. Like they have a team.
They
and
have
like,
to
okay,
have, and there was
911.
people taking pictures of them, like
Yeah.
on the, you know, the picture I just showed you,
Yeah.
was from another boat. You could tell. So
Yeah. We're sure that they weren't helped, but in case
they don't
of an
want 'em to
emergency.
die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
There's getting like tow, if not like literally a tow, but like an escort, if you will, by like a giant ass cruise ship.
Right.
Like all
Yeah,
intimidating.
Jeff Bezos is just like,
Just laughing.
yeah.
My thing is back to the 2,400 miles. 2,400 miles.
I don't even want to do 240 miles on a bicycle, let alone
Driving
swim.
240 miles is fucking annoying.
Yeah, but swimming or like water, traveling, anything. Nope.
Imagine if they were just like, we've been going the wrong way for 15 days.
My God.
Like, fuck, dude. Like, how, I sure the boat that I don't know, they probably had that shit tracked out.
Yeah, they probably
probably
had a
had it, like, navigated. Yeah. You have to.
I bet the people taking a break were like navigating. They're doing something.
Yeah.
I feel like a boat like that, like, you can't, 34 days of food. You have to have a second boat.
Yeah,
you
for sure.
have to.
You can't put all the food in that
All the
boat.
food and the, fuck. My thing is,
that is so tough.
I don't know. I kind of don't want to get into it a little more, but I am wondering, like, if they had, like, what was the sleeping situation? Were you sleeping on the boat? Were you sleeping on the secondary boat? Like,
Right.
what's I wonder what the rules are.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. So shout out to our first sport champs. Like I thought it was intense. Like just hearing it, 2,400 miles, rowing in a boat, fucking
crazy,
breaking a
dude.
world record, 2,400 miles. Yeah, crazy. Shout out to those ladies. Moving on. So we got NHL star Barbie Ryan arrested this week at Nashville International Airport in Tennessee after cops say he appeared to be fucked up in the terminal.
Damn, bro.
Wasted up. And I don't watch too much hockey. I only really watch the finals because we were in it.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to get more into hockey. I really want to go to a hockey game live. I think that would be great. So I don't really know this guy. So let's see what's up. So Bobby Ryan, he's battled substance abuse issues in his career before, was arrested this week. According to the court documents, the incident happened, at the airport in Nashville.
So he used to
He
play
apparently
for the
stole
Red Wings.
items from a store. What was it?
Jesus.
He used to play for the Red Wings.
Red Wings, huh?
That's most recently.
That's what's up, dude.
said
Shout
he
out to the
stole-
Red
he
Wings.
said he
Oh, no,
stole
this is my
shit?
Broncos hat. I usually have the other Red Wings hat.
Well,
What?
You said he stole shit?
Yeah, so it says allegedly he stole items from a store.
so I wonder though, did he arrive at the airport already intoxicated or partially intoxicated?
Right.
Or did he achieve his intoxication level at the bar at the airport?
It says right here, cops
Yeah.
in the document say Ryan was captured on CCTV taking the goods without paying for them before he eventually put them on the counter and entered a bar nearby in
Nice.
the concourse.
so like that doesn't justify any of his actions.
Sounds
but-
like dude relapsed.
But if they like overserved him, there's some responsibility to be taken on their part. Now that doesn't he doesn't justify his actions at all. You can't be like stealing stuff, but if you are allowed to get so intoxicated that you're coming to the terms of stealing stuff, what does that say about the establishment that's serving you alcohol?
And it says right here, hold on, according to docs, officers made contact with Ryan, who they say was trying to order a drink at the bar, and claim he exhibited signs of intoxication. So I think they had already,
So he might have arrived.
Yeah.
drunk.
Or
If
They
that's
might
the
have
case.
cut him off and he got all he got all pissed. And then
Yeah.
that's why the cops were called.
And it says he was not compliant with officers, had slurred speech, bloodshot eyes, smelled strongly of the lick,
Damn.
Oof.
The rundown.
Eventually taken into custody where they claim he was unable to stand on his own without
crazy.
support. So, man, my man's was
I
fucked
mean, he's
up.
probably Canadian. They drink a lot.
Man,
So
what's my man's hitting on? What do you think got him like that? I'm gonna say Crown.
yeah.
Crown got me fucked up like that.
Yeah, he's probably like
a whiskey drinker if he's
Yeah,
a
he's-
hockey
yeah,
player.
bro. Probably
Whiskey is where it's at.
Yeah.
But man, will it have you like that? Will it have you like Mr. And you know what's cool? Oh wait, no, never mind. I thought this was his mug shot. I was gonna say his mug is
Yeah,
in a Red Wings jersey.
His mug is above.
Yeah, it is above, and he looks way worse than the picture I just showed. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's crazy.
He said, and it even said right here that Ryan was unaware of his location, the day or time, and posed a danger to himself. Said the cops. This man was fucked up. I've been that fucked up though. So I
Not
can't
at the
hate.
airport though.
Yeah, not that.
Yeah, I've never been out in public like
Fuck
that.
being in a plane all fucked up.
Speaking
Like,
of
super
public,
faded.
yeah, so he got booked on public intoxication. That sucks.
No, that's
That's
wild.
tough.
But it says court records show the case has since been dismissed. So what happens when you got money?
Yeah, that's wild.
No word on yet why, but
probably like an
We don't need to
anonymous
know.
like donation to the airport that he did.
He says he's been open about having issues with substance abuse in the past, and he stepped away from the NHL in 2019 in order to get sober.
Well,
So he's kind of battling some issues. So
Damn.
this, I hit the nail on the head there. He relapsed. This was like kind of like a relapse episode, if I'm, correct.
Hopefully he gets better soon.
Yeah, hopefully he gets better soon. Shout out to Bobby Ryan. I mean, we get fucked up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of getting fucked up, or, maybe I should change that fucked over. Brittany
Okay.
Griner, dude, on the potential release. So, we talked about it before, and, I thought it was fucked up. She's getting fucked over, but when I heard they were trading her for the arms dealer, like they're actually going to do it, I was like, oh, I don't know. Should we be trading her for the guy that sells nukes? Like, what do we... Like, I mean, get her back. Like, she needs to come back. Like, that shit's bullshit.
So
They're obviously getting another one, too.
the offer is with a potential arms dealer. We're going to give Russia a potential arms dealer, and then we're going to get Brittany Griner from Russia. That's supposedly the trade offer.
I heard there's another American involved in that, too, right?
I think there is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That dude
But-
had the buds, too.
either way, that's tough.
Yeah, we're trading someone who had a fucking vape pen for a dude that's selling nukes?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So,
that's
like-
not a very good trade.
One thing,
Like, we're trading Sam Darnold for fucking Russell Wilson right now.
yeah.
Like, dude. Like,
So like, one thing that I think would be important, I think, in addressing the Brittany Griner situation is like, I've seen a lot of people's rhetoric online addressing it. They're kind of saying like, well, she took something to a foreign country and there's consequences, and like
it makes sense. You don't do that shit.
I understand saying that there's consequences, but you have to be a human in this scenario and think, does the punishment fit the crime? And this
doesn't.
I don't think she deserves any punishment. Personally, like, I don't make the laws in Russia, but like, it's like, have a little bit of empathy. She fucked up, but she doesn't deserve to deal with this for like years to come. No one should. And moving forward, no one should go to Russia with a fucking vape cart.
never.
And it is what it is. Pimps fuck up.
I mean, I think
Pimps fuck up.
I think she was doing that though.
I think
I
she
think
was
it was
used to it.
intentional. I don't
Yeah.
think it was like negligence.
I guarantee she was used to doing that
it
shit
was
already.
just the war. Everything got heightened, and
It's heightened.
So she
And yeah.
was protected, and now she's not.
And
Now
think
she's
about
not.
it.
She got searched, and she was like, fuck.
But like,
Yeah.
basically a celebrity.
She was already there.
Going
That's the
to
thing. She probably had it
America.
there for however long she was there for.
Oh yeah,
Like, fuck.
that's tough.
Big tough. Big tough. Especially if it's oil, bruh. I understand if it's weed. I mean, they probably look at it the same, but like the oil, man. I feel like that's like got you more hemmed up than just
It's
the
tough.
good old
Supposedly,
buds.
it was just residue too. I don't know how much.
It was probably empty or something.
Yeah, it could have been empty.
Throw
and-
that shit away, Brittany.
Yeah.
Yo, war's going on. How about we ditch the cart?
Yeah.
War's going on. How about we ditch
And
the
she's
cart?
a millionaire. In those countries, you can bribe someone and they'll let you go free. You know what I mean? She
yeah.
just probably thought she could do that, and you can't. Like, I don't know.
Who knows what
It's
happened?
Unfortunate. Yeah.
Bring her home. I mean, I don't make the decisions here. Like, I think, whoever's making the decisions, think about it. You know what I mean? I mean, they already thought about it, but offers on the table for them. We'll see if they take it. They're going to take Russia's going to take it. They're like, oh, our nuke and submarine salesman is yeah, okay.
That'd be beneficial for the
But
war.
the dude's probably compromised. Now, though.
He's get our plug back, you mean?
Yeah.
That's the plug. That's the plug.
Right.
The plug. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it sounds like to me, I might be making a big deal about it and exaggerating, but that's the plug, man.
Arms dealer's an arms dealer at the end of the day.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't know. This is the dude selling submarines. Where do you get a sub? Fuck.
I don't know.
I'm just like, yo, you trying to cop a sub?
Yeah.
Want me throwing a nuke?
I typically just go to Subway, but like,
That's that $5, dude.
But yeah, shout out Brittany Griner.
Yeah,
Free Britney
hopefully
still.
I think they released today. Like, she finally sent a note to her wife or something, or I didn't look into it. But yeah, just bring her home. Easy. Just bring her home. Moving on to some more like football stuff. We got football coming up, boys.
I can't wait.
Oh my god, I think I need to make like a sound bit for our football or something.
the football.
We gotta pick something, man, because we got some football news in the old list here. So let's start with one. I'd say probably the most important for this week was Chris Carson stepping away from the NFL. Man, he's retiring at 27 due to a neck injury. So like it's kind of out of his hands. I had the man on my fucking fantasy team for a while, you know? Like, it's not like I was intentionally picking him. I just kind of always ended up with Chris Carson.
Yeah.
And whenever he wasn't injured with that fucking neck, my man was putting up points.
Oh, yeah.
My man was putting up points. So shout out to him.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
27 is young.
27.
Yeah, that's tough.
Dude, young. I didn't know he was younger than me.
It's crazy.
Like, he's 1 year younger than me. That is intense.
Imagine retiring from your
Passion.
what you've done your
whole life.
What you've done your whole entire life. Bro.
See, but
It's
he's
fucking
paid.
crazy.
He can kind of do whatever he wants now. But still, that's his passion. That's what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, walking away from the NFL, reportedly retiring due to a neck injury, suffered the injury during week 4 of 2021 and has been unable to suit up for a game since.
That's tough.
So, like, he was coming off injuries. We knew he was getting hurt, like kind of what I was talking about. I didn't know if it was a neck one, like I said earlier, but that sucks, man. We're losing a really, really, really good player.
Yeah.
This is So we got Ian Rappaport saying that Carson was working out in hopes of getting better, but at this point, like, there just hasn't been enough progress for him to make the comeback that he really wanted to make.
Yeah. He was good.
You know, fuck yeah.
It says he made $9.4 million over the course of his career, which is a lot of money. But if half that goes to taxes, I mean,
he's paying for his injury.
He's gonna have to work again, bro, which is crazy. Like,
that's honestly, we can see Carson coaching or
a backs
we
coach.
could see him. I could see him on commentary too. Like,
yeah, when I see $9.4 million, I'm like, dude, I don't have to work. You know what I mean? But like in reality,
you got to work.
You still got to work.
If you want that,
it depends on
lifestyle.
like maybe he has some business investments, some ventures, something entrepreneurship. Like he'll figure it out. I'm sure he'll figure it out. I feel like somebody with 9.4 million is able to figure it out more than somebody who doesn't have that.
Well,
so
hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully, I mean, who knows? Maybe he bought fucking a Rolls Royce and he's like, fuck, like.
Some people, I think now that there's the college NIL deals, so the college players are eligible to benefit from their likeness. I feel like we're going to see more younger players retiring because they're going to enter into the NFL with like $5 to $10 million to their name if they're one of those dudes. If it's like an Alabama like star, like granted, not a lot of them are going to be like that, but then you have like the March Madness bracket, and then you have like the schools that come out of nowhere, and then all those students at that school that was like you never heard of last year are now getting NIL deals because now everyone knows who they are.
It's hard to get
that's going to affect their will to keep sacrificing their body for long times.
It is. Because it's hard to get up, go outside when it's hot, and get dirty and hurt when you wake up in silk sheets. Yep. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
and in a fucking silk robe. Like, it's like I don't know.
The
passions change. The dynamic changes. Like, it's a different game at that point.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It sucks.
Unless you're Tom Brady, then you're
Tom Brady,
you're never retiring.
ever, bro. So he played all 5 seasons with the Seahawks. Now we're looking to retire with the Seahawks. My thing is, it's good to bring up. Are we looking at Rashad Penny and Walker in the backfield? Like, Rashad Penny's okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's decent.
He's okay.
Carson was injured
he
a
wasn't
lot.
Chris Carson.
Yeah, I mean, Carson was injured a lot, and Penny stepped in.
Which was nice, which helped him get experience.
Yeah, I mean, the Seahawks.
Could we see a breakthrough with Rashad Penny because of that?
It.
He doesn't have Wilson.
I think the Seahawks are trash.
Who's their quarterback?
Drew Lock right now.
Oh, yeah, it is Drew Lock. I forgot we traded him.
They might trade for Jimmy G. So
Okay.
Trey Lance took over the position for the 49ers. That's news. And so they're trying to trade Jimmy G. So Seahawks might get him.
Okay. This is interesting. I'm glad I asked. I'm glad you brought that up. Well, all in all, it's sad to see Chris Carson go. I kind of, like, after the few fantasy seasons, I see how injured he was getting. Like, I honestly, like, it was not a surprise to me.
Yeah.
Speaking of injuries, maybe not self-inflicted, Joe Burrow in the news. We got Mr. Burry getting under the knife, getting that appendix out.
Yeah. Why did it take so long?
If you want to win a Super Bowl championship, you don't need an appendix.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
He might have had appendicitis. He probably had no reason to get it removed until it was about to burst.
It's
typically how that goes. It's a very mundane procedure.
We don't even need appendixes, huh?
Not really. No.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah.
It's like through evolution. That's why it's still there.
It's enzymes that we used to like in prevalent diets we needed because we were eating things that we couldn't digest.
We're all eating fucking
rocks and shit.
Mud cakes.
That's why you have.
We're all eating bugs and mud cakes. Fuck. Well,
shout out to Joey B.
Shout out to. I mean, yeah. What do we say about this?
He's gonna be good.
He's gonna be just fine.
He's gonna be practicing in like a week.
Let's see if it says why. Let's see if it says
My
why
guess
in here.
is appendicitis.
Yeah.
So we got...
I mean,
They will be without star quarterback Joe Burrow as training camp kicks off. So he's not going to be in training camp, obviously.
That started this week, though. So he's just not there like today.
Not a big deal. I think like that's a minor procedure, especially with how much they have to do it like for people. I think the news broke. When did the news break? This was like 2 days ago. Yesterday.
Yeah.
So he showed up to the facility over the weekend to work out alongside the rookies. See, so he even like he's still there, bro. He's still involved. I want to know why though.
You're not bedridden. You just have like a stitch from your incision. They don't like you can be awake during the entire procedure, depending on the severity of your appendix.
So this is right here. Rappaport says the decision was made based on the understanding it would be better to get the appendectomy out of the way sooner than later. So kind of basically what you guys said. Let's get this motherfucker out before it bursts.
Yeah, I wouldn't even risk it, bro. If I'm rich and I play football, take my shit out. I don't want it.
Especially if you get hit hard.
Exactly. Right in your appendix, bro.
Bro, that shit's rupturing.
Not worth it.
Yeah, so not worth it. Shout out to Joe. He's going to be just fucking fine.
Yeah.
You know.
They should be good, bro. After coming off a Super Bowl appearance, like...
It should be just fine.
Joe Burrow.
You think they're definitely in playoffs again. Easy.
They should.
Jamar Chase,
see.
Burrow to Chase again.
Yeah. Well, and
It's
T. Higgins is really good, too.
Higgins.
They got a nice squad.
They do have a nice squad.
You got
Dude.
Joe Mixon.
And he did stellar last year.
Oh, yeah. I think he's a little hurt or something. But
My thing is, like, he was irrelevant for years.
Joe Mixon. Well,
Years.
he got charged with domestic violence, and there was some issues.
See, but that didn't have nothing to do with his shitty fantasy value.
Yeah. I think he was getting hurt and stuff,
Yeah,
too,
I think that's probably what it was. He
Yeah.
had a lot of step-ins, a lot of out games. You know who isn't doing good, though? I mean, that was a shitty transition or segue. We got former Las Vegas Raiders first-round pick Damon Arnett arrested again. This time after cops say they found cocaine-like substance in his pocket during a traffic stop.
Damn, bro.
Not good for a fucking first-round picker, huh?
Well,
What a pick.
And he hasn't been doing well. And so, yeah, I'm not surprised. This is crazy, bro. The Raiders
they're
got
gonna release him?
Henry Ruggs and this guy. Like,
And they're both.
dude.
Oh my
terrible.
god! What are the odds?
Terrible,
Hard
What are
not
the
to catch
odds?
cases out in Vegas.
I guess.
All right, so it says more legal trouble for our first round pick, man. Arrested again. Yep, cocaine-like substance in his pocket, man. During this traffic stop, according to the police documents, we had Arnett was pulled over twice in his gray Dodge Charger on Monday night / Tuesday morning. Twice.
Bruh.
In Miami Beach, Florida. Damn.
Oh,
Okay,
Florida.
hold on. I didn't know that. See, and this is why I'm glad I pick the topics we talk about and then I dive into them while we talk about them.
Yeah.
Because there's stuff I learn while we talk about it, and it blows my fucking mind, bro. You didn't fucking get it the first time.
Yeah.
You were pulled over, man. During the first stop, it says, while police say it occurred around 8:56 p.m. on Monday, cops say in the documents they found Arnett had been driving on a suspended license. Issued him a citation.
Yeah, he got hit with 5 felonies in January.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
All right, pull up these felonies from January, my man, because we should go over those too.
So he was accused of
God.
pulling a gun on valet. And so he got charged with like five felonies from that. And now
Go get my whip.
Now he's got cocaine in Miami Beach.
Oh, my God.
This guy thinks he's fucking...
He's the hottest shit in the world, huh?
Dude.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
Wow. Okay, so that's probably way worse than this. This
Dude,
is just
way
like
worse.
this homie. Like I thought he was just Charlie Sheen for a second. This homie's pulling guns on valet.
He's
He said,
Tony
"Go get
Montana."
get my Charger."
Yeah.
But don't open the
Yeah,
glove
he's Tony
compartment.
Montana.
He's Tony Montana now.
He's in Miami too.
Exactly.
He's like, I
With
gotta go to
cocaine.
Miami.
Yeah.
He would have cocaine in Miami. Fucking Miami, right?
Yeah.
All right. During the first... Okay, so yeah, issued him a citation. Cops say they told him he was not permitted to drive the vehicle until his license was reinstated, though they did say they permitted another licensed driver to drive the vehicle from the traffic stop.
Why don't you have a driver in the first place, bro, if you're paid?
That's what I'm saying.
How, like, do what a lot of rich folks do. Get a Maybach. You sit in the back seat. You pay a driver, like, however much a year to be your 24/7 driver.
Right.
Live with you. Like,
You're paid, man. You're an NFL Or
Add
get
a
I want to say
Tesla.
superstar, but you're in the NFL.
Or get a
man.
Tesla. Like I would never condone drinking and self-driving a Tesla, or that's at least more forgivable than driving on a suspended license with drugs on you.
See, but get this. In the documents, it says that hours later, at around 12:48 a.m.
Okay.
This motherfucker was out for another 4 hours, bro. After that, he got pulled over.
Gigging.
Gigging.
That's crazy.
12:48 a.m. on Tuesday. They noticed Arnett driving the same car, so they pulled him over again.
You're fucked.
You are stupid.
You get pulled over by the same cop once in the night, bro. You're definitely
Watch, we
getting
have a
something.
knock on the door and it's Arnett. And we
Yeah.
all get our asses beat. Get my car. Y'all talking shit. But it says, pulled over in the same car. Cops said in the documents, as soon as they verified he was in fact the driver of a car, they placed him under arrest and cited him for knowingly driving with a suspended license. But during the arrest, cops say they searched Arnett's person and found a small baggie containing white powdery substance consistent with that of cocaine.
Damn.
In his front pocket. They also found a straw that was cut into a small piece resembling a device that is common for cocaine usage. My man didn't have $1 on him. He just had the card on him. He didn't have no bills.
Yeah.
This man said,
tough.
"Let me
Yeah,
stop
bro.
by Wendy's."
For real. Let me stop for a straw.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Maybe he's struggling.
I feel like you're using the straw. Like, if you're on the straw, dude, you probably got like a little mini spoon too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Probably.
saying? Like, you probably have like if you were smoking weed, you'd have the whole setup, my man.
He's just
Like,
got a metal straw and he's like, save the turtles.
Damn. That's tough.
It has his name engraved in his straw, his metal straw.
Dude, that'd be sick.
It's got his like draft number like
They're
engraved
like,
on
dude,
it.
this is kind of sick.
First round pick number, whatever.
Right? Yeah.
Damn, so they said he was booked at 3:09 a.m. on 3 charges: possession of controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and driving on a suspended.
Hell yeah.
Unclear if he's bonded out yet.
I would almost certainly guarantee it.
I don't know.
Ooh,
You don't-
there's also a video in this article that has him wilding out. Look at Raiders CB Damon Arnett flexing a gun, saying he gonna kill somebody.
That's probably the valet.
Should we listen to this real quick?
Okay, yeah.
Let's check it out.
That shit 5 minutes away. Pull up, lame ass nigga. I swear to God, I will kill you, nigga. On everything I love, I will
Oh,
kill
so
you.
this was the homie that was like showing like his fucking. He has like Call of Duty guns, my man.
Yeah.
You talking crazy. Don't know that shit 5 minutes away. Right?
Oh, okay, go back. Yeah, one more time.
Fuck.
Look at this gun he pulls up, bro. This dude has a
I
drum.
really did kill you, nigga. I really did kill you, my nigga. I will really.
That's a fucking Call of Duty ass gun, bro. So I didn't know that this was the same guy. I remember seeing this video.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, this dude's fucking going crazy.
That's wild.
I did
bro.
not know that this was him.
That guy's
Wow.
probably like 22, 21 maybe.
So when that happened, Arnett was released by the Kansas City Chiefs immediately following that arrest.
Raiders.
It says right here. So,
I think you put like.
yeah,
the
I mean, the
Raiders.
article's written wrong then.
Either way, you can't be
Oh,
doing
no,
that.
this is. What?
He might have been. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, you're a fan of
No,
the
it says,
Chiefs.
okay, so it says right here, of course, this is not the first run-in for the law Arnett faced. You recall he was arrested in Vegas back in January 2022 after allegedly threatening a valet with a gun. That's the one you brought up. And then it says, Arnett, it literally says right here, Arnett was released by Kansas City Chiefs immediately following that arrest.
I think
Yeah,
he
he
got
was-
released by the Raiders.
He was with the Chiefs.
He was drafted by the Raiders, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so maybe they
And
just
he
wrote
was
this shit wrong.
released in 2021.
Okay. Thank you for verifying that. This article was written wrong. But yeah, cut by the Raiders. Video appears showed him showing guns. Damn, so they decided to re-sign him. They're like, let this heat go off and then we'll re-sign you. Now he's fucking doing it again. I mean, not doing that again, but this guy's crazy, dude. I did not know that was the same guy. I remember seeing that video.
Yeah, it's wild.
Kind of regret playing it on here.
That's tough.
Shout out to Damon, huh? Shout out to Damon. But okay, before we get into the MMA news, I feel like we need to talk about this one boxing news I have up.
Before you get into the boxing, I had
Go
a
ahead.
last football thing that I forgot to add to the article. So,
you.
in unfortunate news, first round draft pick from the University of Alabama, John Mechie, unfortunately got diagnosed with leukemia. So
Oh,
he's
fuck.
announced
You
that
told me about
he's
this.
going to take the entire NFL season off to try to get healthy. Granted, he has the most curable form of leukemia, so that's a huge positive. But that's
Who
that's
picked
tough.
him up?
I don't remember who drafted him.
Yeah, I'm not familiar. I just
Because you know, right now they're like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which sucks.
the
but-
Texans. It was the Texans.
Yeah, the Texans are like, God.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
tough, and the Texans are already like a lost puppy. But
Oh, yeah.
But either way, though, like that's hearing that, I just pray that he gets better, and I hope that he can like look maybe as a light of inspiration. Maybe he can kind of like look to maybe like Eric Berry, because Eric Berry was someone who was NFL superstar, got cancer, sat out, beat his cancer, came back, and then had a season better than one he had had before. So it's possible that these dudes can come back. And Eric Berry was older than John Mechie is now, so. There's a lot of optimism with this. It's just when you hear someone getting cancer, that's just terrible.
Yeah.
It's the worst. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. But hopefully, he's able.
So get
There's
better
nothing
sooner.
you can like. I don't know.
you
Cancer's
know-
the fucking worst. Dude.
You know how healthy that
nothing
young
you
man
can do.
has to
Like,
be?
what do you do?
He's like 23, first round draft pick.
young,
There's no
dude.
way he's not top notch health.
But I mean, like you said,
That's
at least
just
it's
tough.
like the worst, or not the worst, the like least dangerous case of leukemia. Right? Is that what you said?
It's the quote unquote most cured form of leukemia that is documented.
Any leukemia, dude, would have me fucked up. Would
Yeah.
have me scared as fuck. Like,
Yeah,
especially if you're in his shoes, like that position, like
that young.
that young.
He's got mad money though, so
Yeah, he got
He
college
has,
money.
He has
too.
the
all the
resources.
resources,
He has the
yeah.
resources.
He's gonna be. He should make a great recovery. I don't
Yeah.
think any amount of money is gonna prevent him from surviving.
Segueing off that, football players are going to be the only college kids that have money.
maybe
Or any other sport.
Depends
There'll
on
be
what they
some
bring in.
basketball,
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
but football more so.
I mean, I bet you wrestling too at certain schools. There's some of those powerhouse wrestling schools like Arizona or like OSU that like their basketball and football programs aren't necessarily notorious, but their wrestling programs are top notch in the country.
I mean, they'll get some small money, but
It'll be like car dealership NIL deals. You
none
know
of
what
us,
I'm saying?
none of us could name a wrestler in college right now.
Probably not.
Like
Nope.
I can't.
I know.
I know some
I know
Olympics.
the best jiu-jitsu practitioner in the world right now, or at least one of them. But wrestler, I forget the dude's name that lost recently to the other dude, and he didn't expect to lose. The fuck was his name?
It's irrelevant.
Deryk's all laughing. I'm like that guy that had a singlet.
Right.
But yeah. Anyways, it's crazy.
Boxing news now.
Crazy boxing. Yeah, let's get to the
What, do
boxing
we wanna
news. There's
talk
only
about
one
the
article.
Soccer player first.
Yeah, we probably should actually. After I didn't see that
Good
one above
point.
it. Yeah, good save there, Winston. Good save. Let's go on this one. This one's kind of like a bummer. Like, I'm gonna open the article first before I like really kind of dive into it because it's very sad. I kind of heard about it a little bit ago, but everything's kind of getting confirmed. So we have a California soccer player that died following an in-game brawl involving players and fans. It's kind of super fucking tragic, bro. He died weeks after this happened. He was brutally attacked by multiple people on the pitch during a soccer match in Oxnard, California, this month. He was only 29 years old. The brawl happened at 11 a.m. on July 10th at Oxnard High School,
Damn.
about 90 minutes west of downtown L.A. Misiel Sanchez was allegedly beaten by opposing players and spectators after a dispute over a referee's call. It left him several injuries and unresponsive on the field. EMTs took him to the local hospital. 15 days later, the family announced his death.
That's crazy.
And his death is still being determined. Wow.
Imagine killing someone over like a local.
A fucking game,
Soccer
bro.
game.
It's a game. Like that's my like. People want to get like all crazy about video games. Like it's a game. It's a video game, bro. Like I know like we get really competitive. We get really competitive in video games. We get competitive in anything. It's human nature. But like it's a fucking game, man.
Yeah.
We're kicking a ball in a net. Like it's so crazy. It's crazy how like I'm sure there's like something. It just escalates. Like shit just escalates. You know. So like it's really hard to like say like there's some crackhead walking in the middle of the street.
Sheesh.
Fire.
Yeah. Supposedly, they found the person responsible. They arrested
Real-
a 46-year-old.
The person, it said he got beat by multiple.
Well, so they're still looking for
Like the
others that
instigator.
may have been involved, but they arrested a 46-year-old man to believed to be involved.
That's the thing. I guarantee, like, it's a thing of, like, too many hits, bro. Like, when you're in a fight, bro, you gotta stop. Like, you gotta fucking stop. Like, it was a brawl, so, like, this is a different setting. This is, like, different shit.
It's
like,
hard to flip that switch, bro.
But
once you're in killer mode.
Once you're in killer mode. So I've gotten, like, swung on before, bro, and I don't remember it because I blacked out. Like, I literally, but I dodged every punch. Like, I got swung on, like, 3 times, and I fucking head movement. Head movement, and grabbed him. To stop, and then everybody else like grab, like it, you know,
Ronda's
it was one of those, dude.
Head movement,
head movement. Beat. No. Sorry. That's the best corner audio. For Asahabi. That's the best corner audio ever. No!
That was tough. Sorry for the sidetrack.
Yeah, that was great though. But we need a little light in this type of like story though, like because this is sad as fuck. Like
that reminds me of a story. There was like a 30 for 30, and I think if I'm not mistaken, I should have done my homework on this beforehand. But in like Manchester or one of those United Kingdom soccer matches, it was like one of those rivalries where it was like 2 bordering rival soccer towns that were playing each other, and so like every one of those games, it's like AFC rivalry games. You know what I'm saying? Like Raiders versus any other team in the AFC West. Like it's hate. You know what I'm saying? So that is the tone of the game to begin with. So they changed from local policing to like a privatized security company to handle the security for the venue. And when they did that, one of the security guards who was supposed to man like an exit only gate didn't know any better, so he opens the door and people just flooded in. More people flooded in than the amount of people that had bought tickets. So much so, and it was kind of like a Coliseum like setting, or like bleachers if you will. So many people barreled in and squeezed in that it kind of created a crush of humans, and like I want to say like upwards of like a dozen people died from being crushed to death. Basically, imagine you're sitting front row at a soccer match that you paid for, and then a bunch of people just start standing behind you, and next thing you know, you're crushed against a chain link fence, and you're contorted in a way you can't breathe. Yeah. So, like,
that's some Travis
soccer
Scott
has an energy to it that I think is contagious to the fans that other sports has, but may not be like any other sport. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that, with the exception of, like, the Malice in the Palace incident, there's not really a lot of, like, things that come to mind when it comes to these things. Like, so I think the soccer environment is just so hectic.
It's chaotic.
It's not to blame.
I mean, this has happened before, but like, I've seen it in many, many, many stadiums. Like there was one recently where like fucking 11 people got like severely injured and like 3 died or something.
Yeah,
something crazy. I can't remember exactly
Travis
what it was.
Scott, you know, we saw what happened with that. So like, it's
Astro World.
Yeah, people get trampled. Don't do that shit
all the time. I mean, that happened to Michael Jackson too. He had 12 people die at his concert, like overseas. I think it was overseas. Crazy. It's crazy. Rest in peace to Misael Sanchez. Like, that is very sad. There is actually a GoFundMe up. If anybody watching this, I know we don't have too many viewers like that are actually like dealing with us right now, but if there's anybody out there that would like to donate, there is a GoFundMe open. Misael Sanchez. Just go ahead and type that in on GoFundMe. Check that out. That is I think our only. I mean, I don't want to say only sad story. This next one's kind of sad too. It's not like this though. It's not of this magnitude, of course, because we're talking about someone's life with this one.
Yeah.
But this one I definitely wanted to write it down because I thought it was concerning. So, we actually have Mike Tyson using a cane right now, bro.
Oh, no.
We have him on a cane. He was seen using a cane, but he does claim that he's uninjured. So basically, you know, title says Mike Tyson used a cane to get around, but I'm okay. You know, so it says Mike Tyson wasn't moving so well this week while out in New York City. He needed a cane to get around, you know, but they learned that the boxing legend is uninjured and is just dealing with a bit of normal wear and tear problems, is what this article says. Iron Mike raised some eyebrows on Tuesday when fans and photogs caught him moving gingerly as he made his way from a car to his hotel room.
Crazy.
Now, is he just on his usual like daily mushroom trip and he's just walking around with like a Gucci cane?
So let's see. Let's watch this. How about we watch this real quick?
It looked like he was limping a little bit. He probably just like pulled something.
So yeah, you're watching. I'm gonna put this right here for me and Dave real quick. My man looks like he's got a blind cane, dude. Why is it all long?
Damn. That legitimately looks like it looks like a random staff that he just like wrapped in electrical tape.
I wonder if the person was asking him something. I'm gonna actually play the audio of this real quick.
Can you guys vouch for me? Am I right?
No. How you doing, Mike? Good to see you, brother. You looking good, Mike.
This man say you looking good. Leave me with a cane. Thanks for the backhanded compliment, dude. You see me walking. He would be the type of motherfucker that's like, oh shit, Mike Tyson walking with a cane. Hey, you looking good, Mike. That would be that guy. What the fuck, dude?
Name another dude you would like less to address that they're walking with the cane. Because first of all, without the cane, he could just baptize anyone into the shadow realm. But now this man has a wielding weapon. Hard pass. Mike, you look great.
My thing is like, yeah, bro. Like, what if he just bought that cane to have a cane? Like, what if he's like, this is a nice cane. I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna take it to the hotel. My feet is hurt. No, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. Like, I don't know what to make of it. Like, let the man walk with a cane. Like, I don't know. How old is he?
He's like 60.
Let's guess. Take a guess. What's your guess? We need a definite.
64.
Yeah,
64.
I'm gonna go 62.
I'm gonna say an even 60. Let's see.
Damn. 56.
56. We went high, guys. We went real high.
Looks older.
Yeah, he's got some face wear and tear too.
I mean, he was a boxer, man.
Yeah.
And some drugs. That'll age you.
And a lot of cocaine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She had that.
He hits the slopes, if you know what I'm saying.
I forget the fucking guy's name.
Slopes.
He had that Damon Arnett special, dude. You know?
Right. That's wild.
It's crazy, but it's sad to see. I'm not happy about it.
No.
You know?
Legend.
Like, he's a legend. We seen how Muhammad Ali went out.
Dude, that was painful.
Yeah.
It was
so hard to watch.
Sad. The saddest. I'm glad I was younger than what I am now because I'm so involved in fights now and so like that dude literally one of my fucking boxing Mount Rushmore guys, like fighting Mount Rushmore guys. Muhammad Ali's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
My dad taught me about Muhammad Ali when I was young, man. When I was young, because my dad was super into boxing. So it's crazy, but honestly, let's hear what Mike Tyson has to say on his Hot Box podcast recently. I heard this on another podcast.
Okay.
And I didn't bring it up because I forgot about it, and I'm actually glad they put it in this article too. Because what he says, I'm just going to play it and then we'll assess.
We're all going to die. One day, of course. Then when I look in the mirror and I see those little spots on my face, I say, wow, that's my expiration date is coming close really soon. What do you do about that? How do you think about that death thing?
I don't worry about it, man.
I don't either.
I'm not sweating it. I just want to die consciously. I don't want to die screaming. And I've heard the last rites of a lot of people, a lot of famous people.
This isn't him,
They're
right?
getting
I don't know
ready
who
to die,
this
and they leave this planet screaming. The New York Times says this, and the Vanity Fair paraphrase, but they become scared little boys in the end because they're not right with truth, and they're haunted by all their demons.
So Mike Tyson believes his expiration date is coming soon, and that's kind of like that's the headline that my mixtapes put up. Like, that's very catchy. Like, I don't really think like he's like, I'm gonna die soon, but like he stated it, you know.
I mean, to only have like 15 years left of life, like maybe that's how long he'll live. Hopefully longer, but like that's pretty crazy to think about, bro.
I mean, death is a very crazy thing to think about.
I'm only gonna live 15 more years. Like, and we could all die tomorrow and stuff. But
that's to admit, that's definitely one of my fears.
Yep.
Like in life is not the fear of it. I'm not afraid of myself dying. Like, I'm not like. I mean, I'm sure if like someone was like, "Ha!" Like, I'd be like, "Woo!" Like, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, the fear doesn't come from me dying. The fear comes from my loved ones dying. Yeah. So, like, that's the fear of it. So, like, everybody does have an expiration date, but for our homie Mike, fucking Iron Mike, dude, for Iron Mike to be saying that type of shit, it's like your gramps saying that shit. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's sad. Like, but it's a reality. You know, we're all going to die one day, whether it's tragic, you know, surprising, or, you know, like he said, we live out until our full expiration date. Crazy, though, to put all of this together and have him walking on a cane now. Yeah. Like, fuck. Because he said that before. He said that like a week ago, I think. I don't know. I could probably look up when he posted that on his
I think he's
podcast,
good. I think we'll see him without a
I think he's going to be here for another 20 years.
Yeah.
You know, but the cane thing, you know, just like he said, it could be like wear and tear problems. but like I know it's wear and tear problems, brother. That's what we're worried about.
Yeah.
Like that's the, you know what I mean? Like
how many miles did you
how many
sacrifice
miles,
in
man?
that ring that you're not getting back?
That's what I'm saying, you know. And he got hit too, bro. Like,
He was a heavyweight.
He was a heavyweight, man. I don't care what anybody says. One hit, change your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, let's just hope for the best for our homie Iron Mike,
Legend.
I think he's gonna be here for a while.
Would
Like,
you
personally, if I had my money on it, we got Iron Mike for a long time.
Would you say, aside from Muhammad Ali, rest in peace, that he is the standing most infamous like boxer or heavyweight boxer alive?
I
say he's second most.
He's in
like,
top. He's in the top
I'm not.
five. At least.
I'm not trying to like place him in like a Mount Rushmore
Yeah,
order of
I
who's
see.
better than who, but I'm saying like when you think of
Legends
in the like what's in the headspace of pop culture, like everyone thinks of Muhammad Ali, everyone thinks of him. Those are
Everybody
just,
thinks of Iron Mike.
you know,
Influential.
exactly. So like he's one of those dudes. He's like the Shaquille O'Neal of boxing. And
We
like,
literally
I think
have
that's a great analogy.
this
for
guy
him.
is the reason why Tyson Fury's name is Tyson Fury.
Yeah,
His dad named him Tyson Fury after Mike Tyson.
and then Michael Chandler,
It's dope.
Yeah, Michael Chandler. Bro.
Iron Michael Chandler.
Yeah, bro. Like, fuck, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Youngest heavyweight champ
Shout
of all
out
time.
to fucking Mike Tyson, bro. I would really love to shake his hand one day. That would honestly, like, I don't know, just being born to a fucking boxer, like, that would be monumental.
Yep.
Like, everybody watched Iron Mike, especially my fucking dad,
Oh yeah.
one of the idols. All right, so moving on. You know, that's just it's sad news, bro. I don't want to see any. I mean, not moving on. How many of our UFC fighters are we going to see walking with a cane before Mike's age? He's 56 and he's
lot.
walking with a cane.
Oh, those leg kicks, bro.
Oh my god!
Those
All those
leg
leg
kicks.
kicks. You don't even have.
Bro,
Oh.
Glover's not even like a baker's dozen years younger than Mike, if that. Glover's in his mid 40s, and he was
the champion of the world.
He's a 205-pound one fight removed champion, fight of
know, he's
the
a
year
fucking
candidate
boss.
champion. So like,
He was fucking up Yuri pretty good, dude. Yuri was just
But-
getting him right back.
but like that goes to show you like the wear. Like I think it's hard to say what's worse for your body longevity wise, because when you think of MMA, you think of the whole scope of like your legs are taking damage, you're getting
Everything.
takedowns, your back, your neck, all kinds of things are occurring. So you have a high risk for potential injury, especially sustained in training. However, when you do an entire boxing career, that's the equivalent of athleticism, but concentrated on your dome piece. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, dude.
there's, I would say
Everything on your dome.
I would say
piece.
boxing is possibly the worst
for your
sport
brain,
for
the
CTE
brain.
consideration.
Oh yeah,
But
definitely.
it's hard to say.
Honestly, I'll argue though that football's worse
I mean,
for
it's
CTE compared to
'cause
boxing.
that-
What do you guys think?
for tackling.
What's worse?
But
Just the constant tackles, bro.
Yeah.
The constant
It's tough.
tackles.
You're splitting
I
hairs,
feel like
bud.
they hurt. I don't know.
I think it's boxing
hard to say.
because it's more of a
think so.
vibration of your cranium, and so
And it's directed. It's
impacts on the
yeah,
concentrated.
brain stem snap.
yeah, because
Because I mean, you can take it to the shoulder in football.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
They're both bad.
Yeah,
They're both
I think
bad.
you could have worse CTE as a football player than a boxer. It's not like a 1-to-1. You know.
Yeah, I think just any
different.
type of hits to your head. They say you get CTE. I mean, we've seen it proven. Chris Benoit, you get CTE from pro wrestling, bro.
Yeah.
You get from getting slammed all the time and like jumping and land like anything that you're hitting your head hard. They say skiers get CTE. You know that?
Soccer players
from the bounce from
Soccer
no.
players from headbutting the ball
Yeah.
and
Anything
and-
with your head.
Yeah.
Anything that makes your brain wobble out. And when I heard that thing about the skiers, I was like, damn, I go hard snowboarding. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be stupid.
Any
it's
extreme
crazy.
sport, like Dave
Yeah.
Mirra, I remember when he committed suicide and they went through his brain, it was he
His
had
brain was-
severe CTE.
Same with Chris Benoit. Same with Aaron Hernandez. Same with
That one,
all of these guys.
That one,
Same with Demetrius Thomas or Demarius Thomas.
shout out
Can't believe I
that
fucked that up.
Yeah.
that one football player. I don't remember his name, but when he committed suicide, he like
Junior
he,
Seau.
he shot himself in the chest and basically left a note that alleged like investigate my brain.
Yeah.
And
You
so,
guys know how Marion Barber died recently? So I'm gonna pull that up too.
is
I don't
that
know. if we
Rondé
talked-
Barber's brother?
He was. I don't know if it was Marion Barber. I don't even know if that's his name.
I think it was.
Marion Barber the third.
Yeah, Ronde Barber's brother is Tiki Barber.
Yes, so he died
My
in
bad.
June. He died on June 1st this year.
His
They
wife
found
confirmed.
out. They found out recently why and how. In his apartment, he had his apartment I'm gonna pull it up.
Didn't he get concussed or some shit?
No, he was training and he died of heat exhaustion.
Oh,
in his apartment, he put his apartment up to 100 degrees.
He was trying to recreate a
training.
sauna.
He was recreating a sauna.
I saw that.
What
Oh
the
my
fuck?
goodness.
Yeah, and so he died in the shower.
Like a hot yoga.
And they
but
didn't find him. They didn't find him for
hot
like 3
exercise.
weeks, dude.
3 weeks? Oh
He
my
was in the
God.
shower. with
Oh,
the
his
shower
body
for
had to
3
have
weeks.
combusted, dude. That's terrible.
And they found him because of the drip in his apartment.
That's crazy.
Okay, so yeah, I pulled it up. Mariam Barber, 3, died due to heat stroke, officials say. According to full autopsy report, Barber died. He had appeared to have been exercising in sauna-like conditions in his apartment. Barber's body was found in his residence where the thermostat was set to not 100 degrees, like I said
Like
earlier,
92?
91
Damn.
degrees. And the heat was set to on. So that motherfucker was blowing. Investigators noted that there was exercise equipment present at the scene, and Barber did in fact have a history of exercising in these type of conditions before. According to the report, there was no evidence of trauma, drug overdose, none of that. In a separate incident report, they also Barber had not been seen for around 3 weeks prior to the discovery of his body.
damn.
It's wild.
Fuck. Multiple people told him that they tried to make contact with Barber throughout May, as there appeared to be a leak coming from his apartment. And all the attempts were unsuccessful. On June 1st, according to documents, officials forced their way into Barber's apartment and found him dead inside the shower of the residence of the master bedroom. They noted the water had been running in the tub in the guest bathroom. So, yeah, he was trying to recreate a sauna. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's very sad. It's crazy.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I think that's what we can
and
say.
he was a first round pick too, I think.
I don't remember. He was decent with the Cowboys.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was decent.
Not bad.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
How disrespectful is that?
I mean-
Winston's like,
He was mid-level.
He wasn't no juice or anything.
Yeah, I think Melvin Gordon's better than him. Better than he ever was.
Speaking of Melvin Gordon, how do you think he's going to do this year? Our backfield isn't the strongest.
I think it's pretty good.
It's good, but it's not elite.
It's not top heavy, but we have debatably the best 2 running backs in the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Why do you
Both of
say
our
that?
running backs led the league in rushing. Like,
Really?
not individually, but together.
The tandem.
Yeah, the tandem of
so
them
the
two.
duo.
Yeah.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah, so
It's good to know.
Yeah,
You know who's
pretty
gonna
good.
give them a run for their money though?
Oh, don't hear. Let me hear it.
The
Who?
Chiefs.
Yeah, we got we got 3
This
running
guy's
backs.
Skip Bayless right here.
We got 3 running backs. So Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I love him.
Come on now, Skip.
But
Helaire?
he gets injured. I think his condensed size when he goes up against like linebackers, the tackling motion just gets the best of him, and I think his body's not the most capable of putting up with it for an entire year. But behind him, we got Ronald Jones. Just got him from the Bucks. That dude's a beast. He's a very aggressive back. We can use him, and then we retained McKinnon. Jerick McKinnon. I think it's Jerick McKinnon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we retained him.
He's middle of the pack though.
But he's a receiving back, and Mahomes loves that. So, like,
I see.
Yeah.
I think, do I think we're going to outrush you guys? No. Do I think we're going to be more efficient? Maybe not. But I just have to throw our, like, hat, our card in the hat because
And I hate to keep going.
we're division
back.
rivals.
Hate to keep going back with the more NFL news, but I didn't write it down on this one. Did you see Julio Jones, who he signed with?
Yes, I forgot to talk about
Forgot to write that down.
The Bucks.
We forgot
he
to
went
talk
to the
about that.
Bucks.
The Bucks
Yeah.
picked up Julio Jones
I'm
on the
not-
sneak, kind of.
I'm not
Yeah.
scared.
You're not scared?
No. Well,
Tom to Julio?
they're in the NFC.
Tom
Yeah.
to Julio, though, bro.
He's a
That's
beast.
scary.
Yeah. He's a
Tom to
beast.
Julio is a Super Bowl fucking
I mean,
pass right
two
there.
years ago, we'd say Julio Jones was top 10.
Yeah, I agree.
And he fell off the last 2 years.
Matt Ryan
Well,
and his age, and he got injuries.
He was hurt.
This
He was
last
hurt.
year, he went to the Titans, and they don't throw the ball because they got
They
Derrick
don't-
Henry.
Yeah, because they have
so like, don't
the
blame
fucking
them.
beast.
Yeah, so it was just a bad selection
Bad
of team.
cocktail.
Yeah, true,
Yeah.
true.
But they're gonna be airing it out with the Bucks. I think he'll do good. It's not gonna be crazy. He's not gonna be on the NFL All-Star team, but
Like Pro Bowl or
Pro
nothing.
Bowl,
He's
yeah.
not gonna. I don't think he's gonna eclipse 1,000 yards. I'm not to say that
No.
Brady doesn't have it in him to give him 1,000 yards. I think he's gonna be a red zone target.
Yeah.
And if they don't get Gronk back, he's basically gonna be what Gronk represented. You're gonna get separation off the O line in the red zone, and then you're gonna go up with your giant ass hands and you're gonna try to catch it. That's probably what his assumed assignment is. And Brady, between the eyes, is the best of all time. So, like, he's going to get guys the ball. Like, he's one of the most accurate quarterbacks, if not the most.
I see a lot of touchdowns
ever.
coming to Julio Jones.
And when you have Mike Evans on one side and Julio Jones on the other, those are two large-ass wide receivers. You either got to double Mike Evans, which you're going to do, and that leaves Julio one-on-one in the red zone. So
It's going to be...
This is going to be deadly.
It's going to be something.
Oh, fuck.
I'm still not scared,
What
though.
defense, let me ask this, what defense is going to shut that down?
Rams.
100 times.
Rams.
You think so? 100 times? 100%
No,
of the time?
There's no defense that doesn't make
But I'm
mistakes.
saying pick the defense that you think would be the closest to that.
I just
you think the Rams?
I think the Rams is a defense to be reckoned with, and I honestly think it's hard to say this early, but I do think that the Bills defense got better because they got Von Miller.
Fuck yeah, they got better.
And I hate to even acknowledge it, but like fucking Chargers defense, they got Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa.
Oh my god, dude, they do have Khalil Mack.
I'm not excited to play them twice a
no,
year.
it's going to be rough.
On paper, they should. I honestly think, and I hate to admit this, on paper they should win the division. But the
I
Chargers,
was about to say best defense in the division.
Chargers going Charger, and they're gonna find a way to lose. They never. They always do.
They've not had
And they're about to lose their
success.
head coach. I bet.
I feel like
Staley.
Rivers left
he's
that
good.
curse on them.
Yeah, but I think if they don't do anything with the playoffs on this year, then he's probably gonna get like canned. And then especially if he does, Staley. Come be a DC in fucking Kansas City because Steve Spagnuolo ain't gonna be around for too much longer.
I think he's a good head coach. I think I would keep him if I was them. He's young and he seems like he's.
It
got
just
a
all
good
depends
head.
on.
I mean, they did
hold on.
great last year. Why would he go anywhere?
If Justin
I don't
Herbert,
think they made the playoffs.
they didn't make the playoffs.
Oh, they
And
didn't,
if Herbert has
Fuck,
a
they didn't do
mediocre
great
season,
last
they're
year.
gonna hold it against them because Herbert. I think Herbert's a stud. So
Yeah.
if they don't if he doesn't have like a 4,000 yard season, it's
Herbert
kind
is
of
a
a.
stud.
If he doesn't have a 4,000 yard season, it's kind of not a waste because if they make the playoffs, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
But on paper, he should with that offense, he should be throwing 4,000 yards easy.
I think it was the defense last year is what cost him, and so they've.
So that's
improved.
why
And poor coaching, like that random timeout against the Raiders. They don't call that bitch goes to a tie. Both
Yeah.
make the playoffs.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
They played
Lots of
themselves.
epicness happening in the NFL.
Dude,
and
AFC
I'm so
West,
excited.
It's a
to see
bloodbath.
bro. Derek Carr is the worst quarterback in the division.
which is crazy to say.
Fucking wild.
Right? Isn't it wild?
And he's,
crazy.
I would say
Who are the
he's-
other three? Who's he against?
In the AFC West,
Yeah.
so we got Russ and then Mahomes and then Herbert.
What the
And then
fuck?
Derek.
I just wanted you to state it for everybody.
three teams in this division can make the playoffs.
Wow.
Believably.
And years ago, we could not say that.
No,
How long has Derek Carr been in the league? He's been in it for a while
like
now.
9
huh?
years
I was
or
going to
so.
say he's
He's
been in
been
it a while
minute.
now.
Hot minute.
He's like 31.
Are we seeing Derek Carr on the way out?
I respect.
He's
Derek
kind of
Carr.
middle of the package now.
They kind of
just like you said.
They kind of wanted to get rid of him. They kind of talked about getting Aaron Rodgers and stuff like that.
That was happening.
I think he's good. If he was on the Broncos, I'd
was
rather have
great.
Russ. But
I would rather have. Woo, we got.
yeah, dude,
Let's go.
yeah,
Let's go.
It's gonna be interesting year for sure. I'm
We
excited.
he can't get hurt. He got hurt last year.
Yeah, but that was like the first time he got hurt.
But
yeah, you're
the-
right. You're right. You're right. But
Healthy-
what if it was the time to set off a trend?
That would be unfortunate. That'd be sad. But
Let's just.
I'm confident.
We're confident. That's kind of
Your
how I
guys'
feel.
head coach is the biggest question mark next season.
That is
That's
facts.
It is.
That's
dude.
it.
Ah.
Again, on paper.
Out of the whole team, biggest question mark.
Facts.
That motherfucker. Oh,
Because we could
Is it Munchak?
Get it.
Munchak?
No, that's the own line. Hackett.
Oh yeah, Nathaniel
Yeah.
Hackett, former Green Bay offensive coordinator.
it's better than
Quarterback
Fangio.
coach, I think. It might be offensive line.
Something.
He was
Do you
good
agree
at
with me
defense.
there?
What?
He was good at defense. He wasn't a good leader, but our defense could be ass, bro. Like Fangio always had a solid defense.
He did have a solid defense, but is that because of the players that he picked and put in there and what we still have?
It's poor drafting decisions. I think putting all your eggs in the
defense basket.
Band-Aid quarterback basket these many years has just
Yeah,
bitten them in the
Band-Aid
ass.
quarterback. Is Russ a Band-Aid quarterback?
No, fuck no. Russ is. I would say Russ is the
I
seventh,
wanted to state that too.
seventh best quarterback in the league right now. Seventh.
How
I'm not-
many years does he have though?
I mean,
to play devil's advocate.
competitively, I would say he has 2 years to where
Shine.
No, 2 years where he's competing for either an MVP or the title of the conference. But after 3 years, how old is he going to be?
Russ
And
a Bronco.
He'll probably be like 34 or something. I'm not
He's still
sure
going to
how
be
old
in
he
the
is.
league. I'm not questioning that. It just depends on how successful the team is, and if they don't make the playoffs because they're winning 11 games a year and going against the Chiefs or going against the Chargers or heaven forbid going against the Raiders in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That is not a reflection of Russ underperforming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Russ is 33.
Okay.
Oh man.
So yeah, he would
prime
be-
years.
I mean,
just getting out of prime years. They say prime is 32.
His mobility is gonna keep going down. He's still, I would say, a mobile quarterback, but not to what he once was. But his arm strength is easily top 5 in the league.
Yeah, I'm confident Russell.
I'm confident. I think with a new team, he's like, I bet he's ecstatic, especially.
He's
with
got
the
young
Jerry,
receivers.
He's got Jerry Judy.
Jury
that's another person we have to be careful of getting hurt.
Jury duty.
We just can't have him get hurt. Yeah.
calling
No
him-
drops, Patrick. Let's go.
His name is Jury Duty. That's what we're calling him.
I hate you. I like it though. I kind of like it. All right. Should we move on?
Yeah, we'll talk more about
Yeah, we'll
football.
talk because
Hit that
I'm just so
sound bite.
excited. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm so excited for football to be starting because that is gonna be some bulk of this podcast when we're talking fantasy. I honestly like how cool would it be if we did our fantasy draft here?
Yeah, we should have
Like,
a street
at
champs
least-
fantasy football. Derek
Or,
needs to be in it.
I think Deryk
the
needs to
girls.
get
You
in
can
it. We should really get the league going in here.
Weekly
That would
fantasy
be
on
fire.
FanDuel. Don't they do that? Where it's
They
like,
do weekly fantasy on
They
FanDuel.
just,
We
like-
can do FanDuel leagues.
I mean, I won't participate in the gambling part because I'm
I just want
superstitious,
to do because it's going to be a lot for us to be doing fantasy football.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have like 3 fucking leagues I'm in.
Gotcha.
Like I'm gonna be doing
Okay.
my cousin's leagues, this league, and my family league. We're doing a family league, so
That's
it's gonna be
cool.
me, mom, dad,
Nice.
Holly, Krista, Nate, like
That's dope.
everybody. We're doing a 12-man family league.
When you coming
I'm
back?
gonna whoop those
Hold on.
asses. You already know I'm champ.
Not this year, because what you just obviously stated the amount of leagues you're going to be in. But when you trying to make that return
I
to
don't know,
Schket,
man.
bro.
I left Schket, dude.
Because you
The Drom,
won.
dude. I'm over the Drom.
There was
dude.
none.
Is it still around?
This year wasn't nearly as bad.
Last year was annoying.
Yeah, that's when you. I think that's when you left.
I was
No, I
absolved
left
of all
2 years
power.
ago.
Oh, last year was fine, but the year before that was bullshit.
Yeah.
The year before that was bullshit.
I just got tired of the bullshit between
I
friends.
can't lead a league. That's what it all boils down to. It's okay. I can admit to it. But that being said, you take the responsibility away from me, and I win the ship. So let's get it.
Facts. You did win.
Dave's like, I don't give a fuck.
I'm tired. I have this.
Dave's like, I went from owner to champ.
Second-
What's good?
second most wins in league history in our league.
It's like if Dana White became fucking light heavyweight champion of the world.
Right.
He's like, I get the title fight. All right.
Hit that sound bite.
Now it's time to talk MMA.
All right, you guys heard that because we have some MMA news we are going to be getting into. We don't have a lot, though. We really
No.
don't have a lot. We have a lot of Dana White MMA news. And
Pretty
then other than
quiet.
that, we have one Joanna news. Let's get into the Joanna news first. And it's nothing crazy. I just thought it was very interesting for what she was doing. So we're opening it up. It says right here, Joanna Jędrzejczyk promised herself when she retired it would be forever. Reveals future plans in motorsports. What the fuck?
Interesting.
Very interesting. And this is according to MMAfighting.com. Shout out to MMA Fighting, Ariel Hawani, all that whole
Yes.
team. A lot of the information you guys hear does come from them. They're just really good journalists, and it helps me process the information and then give my opinion on it. So after making the announcement following a loss to Zhang Weili, or Weili Zhang, the former strawweight champion has decided to hang up her gloves. But, it chokes her up. It makes her very emotional. But, where is this? Where is it at? I thought it was going to start talking about her motorsports career, but it's literally talking about, her last 6 months.
Do you want to
They're really diving into it. All right, so we got to guess what motorsport she getting into when I
bikes.
find it. You think dirt bikes?
motocross?
JJ on the Modies?
I think some F1 type shit.
That's possible. So I have 2 comments for Joanna. Comment A, it's a hot take, and that take is, did she ever win another fight after she got those heavies installed? She got breast implants, and I don't think she won a fight after that.
Yeah, I mean,
To be fair, she fought all current or former standing champs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she won a fight after that.
Damn.
Yeah,
She got too pretty for the game.
she is very beautiful.
See, it might not even be the fake breasts in that. It might be that
That's the silk sheets.
The silk sheets, dude. The silk robe. You woke up. You've already been. She was champion for a long time.
She was
multiple
She was
years.
the real what Ronda represented in women's MMA. She was like, oh, you fought actual competition,
And she was.
and you
so
beat the crap out of them.
Beat the fuck out of them decidingly. And even though she wasn't a knockout artist, she would beat the fuck like 10-8.
It was like
she
Diaz.
10-8.
It was Diaz-esque the way she would just throw so many strikes. And my second little side note is you referenced Ariel Helwani and you said good journalist. Not only is he a good journalist, he was MMA Journalist of the Year for years running. Just wanted to shout out Ariel Helwani.
Still holds that title. I think
no one's taken it since. I think they've had it.
I think he's 8 years running the best MMA journalist.
Yeah,
that's fire.
Shout out Ariel Helwani. Love the MMA Hour.
Yeah. So okay.
So and shout out Joanna though.
She still has her sponsors. It says.
Does it say if she's doing motocross?
Okay, so it says right here, quote, "I'm very happy my sponsors. The English is rough. I'm very happy my sponsors. They don't have to leave me. I will stick with MMA forever, but I will give them another possibility to go together as a family, to go big. I'm very happy about that and to build my brand and to extend my brand. I can't wait to drive these fast cars and go nuts like I used to in the cage." Quote. Okay, so I guess I passed.
That's cool.
So she started her own management team. That's one thing to note. Jędrzejczyk also plans to keep her competitive edge by enjoying another massive adrenaline rush that doesn't involve her taking punches. An active racing enthusiast, she'll now have more time to devote to that sport. She plans on getting behind the wheel a lot more often. So she's going to be racing fucking fat cars, dude.
Next winner at Daytona 500 is just Joanna.
Yo, JJ wins. What would you do? JJ goes from fucking the UFC to NASCAR racing champion.
That'd be hilarious, bro.
What's that girl racer name? Danica Patrick. Move the fuck over, you old bit.
Imagine the shit talk at the races. She's
JJ?
She's just looking over at her, talking shit to her. She's like, "I'm not impressed by your driving."
I think her car is rather slow. Her team is not my team.
She's like, "These girls,
I have the best in the world."
Like, I train head movement. I train head movement with killers.
Yeah.
She's like, "I get out of car.
We just go and we just make left turn. I'm from Europe. This is not fair." Dude, could you imagine the fans? They're gonna make like inflatable like beer luges so that they can just like luge beers off of her like chest and shit. Because NASCAR fans, have you seen the NASCAR fans, dude?
I have seen NASCAR fans. He does have a point.
Yeah.
Honestly, he does have a point.
Okay, so like no political pun. If I'm not mistaken, the "Let's Go Brandon" started at NASCAR.
Yeah,
it did.
And the announcer thought that they were applauding one of the drivers whose name was Brandon. So he's like, "Oh my god! Like, could you hear that? Everyone's yelling, 'Let's go Brandon!' Meanwhile, the crowd was yelling a slur towards our president. You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
So like that's the level of integrity we're working with these NASCAR fans. To assume they won't make a beer luge out of an attractive woman with heavies.
They probably did it with Danica Patrick.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
I mean, my homie Chase said his first pair of titties he ever seen at the age of like 10 years old was at Daytona 500.
Nice.
See?
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah. And he had a fucking he had dinner with Will Ferrell. Because they won a radio show at the Daytona 500.
You did mention that.
So he fucking had dinner with Will Ferrell.
That's like probably top 10 people.
That's Talladega Nights shit.
Yeah, and then Will Ferrell like roasted him and called him stupid. And then he was like, "I'm just joking." And then
I'd have been crying.
How old was he?
Chase was like 10 or something.
Talladega Nights.
He was young.
Near then, probably.
Yeah.
Dude, NASCAR events would be so fun to go to, but you just can't go for the whole day. That's the real catch-22, I would say. I've never been.
It's probably hot. In the sun all day.
Yeah. I would be down to go, though.
I'd be down. I would love to go sit. Dude, I love like fucking watching races, bro. We used to go to the drag races out here all the time.
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
That shit was dope. Like, I'm totally down. That'd be sick if she was doing drag races, like just fucking sending those cars all the way down. I wonder. It's not getting specific. It's just like saying quotes from her.
Who knows? It's gonna be.
I don't want to
like
read through all this.
Entry level, so she might be doing like vehicle circuits where she's in like a production car, because I don't think that she's going to be doing any formula racing, because to do formula racing it requires such high hand-eye coordination that like these kids do like stock kart races that you have to like place to get into, and if your parents don't have like millions of dollars, they can't afford you the stock car necessary. So like the levels to that, I don't know, but I could see her doing like, I don't know, some of like those the dirt track whatever's, like I forgot what those are called, but the cars are very triangular, you know what I'm saying? It's all dirt. That I don't think takes as much. Or she could be doing some like Travis Pastrana shit where she's like whipping a fucking Subi through the dirt, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be so gangster.
Fire, dude.
That'd be fucking
I'd love to.
God
do
bless
that.
her sponsors
I would
to
love to
be
do that too.
Their ads are going to be
She's gonna make so much money off of the content. Just the content alone of her doing that is
Good for
interesting
her.
enough. Like I would want to look into it. I'm like, I see her next to a rally car, bro. I'm gonna flip out. I'm gonna be like, yo.
She's just in
You're
like
doing a rally? Like, even if she's, like, hitting fucking NASCAR or Formula 1, whatever the fuck.
Formula
I'm gonna be
2,
like, yo. But
Formula
if she's in those
E.
stupid little fucking small derby dirt ones, like with the fucking weird-looking top, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be like, Joanna. She's all in rat races. All right. Moving on. Shout out to Joanna. Let's get into this Dana White news, because, I mean, that's really all that's left when it comes to MMA fighting. Let's start with Dana White Contender Series being back, bro. We had the first fights yesterday. So they're every Tuesday. Do you know what Dana White Contender Series is, Winston?
I don't.
You know what it is, huh?
Yeah, so
did you watch them?
I didn't watch it because
I didn't watch them either.
I was just busy.
I forgot they were back, and I was all tired after work, and I
It's
forgot they were back.
ESPN Plus only, so it's like, how often am I scrolling ESPN Plus?
And they don't
knowing
advertise it nearly as much.
You'll get like the tweet that like Ariel Helwani will live tweet react to something. That's typically how I know that the fights are happening.
Yeah, same. So what Dana White Contender Series is, do you remember what The Ultimate Fighter was?
Yes.
So this is like a sister show to it, but it's a completely different layout.
Okay.
They bring on new and upcoming fighters that are pro fighters, like say they're like a Jacoby, like
Yeah.
a 5-1, you know, fighters like that, because they need more fighters to make these epic fights. Sean O'Malley came up in the Dana White Contender Series, one of the first ones. So basically, they take these pros and they pit them against each other in these fights, and you either win or lose like a normal fight. I'm pretty sure it's 3 rounds still, right?
It's a actual.
Or is it 2?
It's a 15-minute bout.
It's a 15-minute real pro bout.
Yeah, it counts
In
on your
front
record.
of Dana White and the other matchmakers. They sit there and watch all the fights and judge them. Dana White gets interviewed while they fight. You know, they get his reactions, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They go for knockouts.
Fireworks.
Fireworks.
Okay.
There's a 70% finish rate in Dana White Contender Series.
They're
So if you're
trying to-
interested in motherfuckers getting slept, probably the show for you. So it's every Tuesday. They bring on these new up-and-coming pro fighters, and they pit them against each other. Even if you win, you're not guaranteed a UFC contract. You got to do something epic. That's why they have so many finishes. You could even get a finish, and you could not get a contract sometimes. Mm-hmm. Most of the time, that doesn't happen. Usually, if you get a finish, you're kind of in. But you got to. It's impressing Dana White, basically.
So is it a new group of people every week, or is it like
So they set
Essentially,
out
yeah.
the season, new people every week.
But-
they sign up the whole season. They lay it out. Okay, this week these guys are fighting. This week these guys are fighting. This, so people can train. And then every week, every Tuesday. I think how many episodes they do? I think they do like 10 weeks or 8 weeks or something like that. 6 maybe.
That's cool.
I can't
So-
really remember.
This is basically like they took the cons of the Ultimate Fighter series, where a lot of people watched it, like the true fight purists who were like, I don't give a damn
About this reality
this
shit.
social show where they
Yeah.
can't, whatever. I don't care about their pranks. Their
Putting all these
their
fighters in one
shenanigans.
house is stupid.
They just want to see firework fights,
Yeah.
and then it's kind of genius because what you're doing from a marketing perspective is you're like, hey, come over to our promotion. The Contender Series bouts are got to be making very little money, but it's like it's a win-win because you either get to go on, get in front of UFC eyes, UFC fans, and then you can kind of like hit them with some fireworks, like kind of try something a little bit less conservative in hopes that you impress Dana or other people, and then that's how you get the callback. But one thing I wanted to do is I was curious to see like some popular or successful Contender Series alumni. So I found this list right here from
Beautiful.
So it even has it broken down by season and week. So season 1, Sean O'Malley, he's got to be the most infamous out of the entire show. He had like a knockout where he just kind of did like a no wind up, like overhand right.
Slept the
It
dude.
looked like he wasn't trying. He made it look easy. So everyone loved him. Snoop Dogg was there for that episode. Called him like his nephew or whatever, like he does. So that really his what's it called? His marketing wheel was turning instantly. Week 3 of that season, Dan Ige, beast. Featherweight, his current record is 12-2 at the writing of this article, or that could have represented 12-2 when he got to the Contender Series. I'm not sure, but another Week 3 alum, Jeff Neal, another beast. Then season 2, you got Antonina Shevchenko, Valentina Shevchenko's sister. She's not as successful as her older sister, but she's still a beast. Mm-hmm. One of my favorites, recently mentioned on a previous episode, Macy Barber. Love her. As we scroll down, Edmund Shabaznian, week 5.
Damn, see, so these are a lot of fucking...
They're still
for me and
killers.
him, these ears are perking up for every person he's saying.
They're all relevant.
All relevant people today, and that's why he's continued. This is why this is season 6 of the show, because he found Sugar Sean O'Malley, debatably one of the biggest fighters in UFC history right now.
He's definitely one of the biggest pulls at the moment.
He's going to have more eyes on his fight than the champion fight on the same card.
Yeah.
So they announced Aljo and TJ Dillashaw October 22nd, the same card in Abu Dhabi as Sean O'Malley, Peter Yan. And Peter Yan, Sean O'Malley definitely is going to sell more of that.
Facts.
And you know what's crazy? Sean admitted that he's going to be getting pay-per-view points.
Oh, dude, that's dumb.
Isn't that crazy?
He's going to make so much money.
So much money.
And he deserves it. People are tuning in. I would tune in to a card that had no other notable fighters, but if he's on it, I'll buy it.
He stated on the MMA Hour today that they literally made this fight to beef up Abu Dhabi. That's the only, he was like, they needed something to spark up the card.
Yep, that's
Peter Yan versus Sean O'Malley, there's not a bigger spark. They can load up the card, there's not going to be something bigger.
No, that's going to be people's fight of the night,
and
for sure.
I feel like one of the reason is because of the whole Pedro Munoz eye poke. People are like, he doesn't deserve it. You know, it's funny because people are like, Sean O'Malley, he's nothing. He hasn't fought anybody in the top 15. Gets in the top 15. He hasn't fought anybody in the top 10. Goes to fight Pedro Munoz. You know, eye poke happens. They're like, oh, eye poke. He's still nothing. He hasn't fought no one of stature. Takes the fight with Peter Yan. Now everybody's like, you're stupid for taking that fight with the #1 contender. It's like, bro, make up your mind, bro. Like, what do you
just cheer for or against him? Leave it at that.
It's exactly, and that's how famous he is, man. Like, they're gonna have watch now when he beats Peter Yan, or if he beats Peter Yan, there's gonna be an excuse on. Well, you know what I mean? Like, that's just how it is, I think.
So Dana White said you're out of your mind when he wanted the fight, right?
Yeah, so that was part of my news, too. So that was one news article. Let's get back to the news article. And actually, let me run through the Dana White Contender Series winners real quick, because that's what we're going to be doing on this every week, too. We're not going to talk about it too much, but I do want to run through it, because I do plan on watching it every week. So going back to Dana White Contender Series, there was 4 fights. Usually they have 4 to 5 fights every time. It's kind of, they started slow this week. Dana only signed 1 fighter, and it was the only fighter to get a finish. Joe Pyfer defeated Ozzy Diaz via knockout in the 2nd round. And he was the only one to get a finish. Then we had Anton Turkalj versus Ocasio dos Santos. And UD, Anton won. And then we had Dennis Bazooka defeating Kaleo Romero via UD. Then we had Alessandro Costa versus Andres Luna Martinetti via split decision. So that one was a closer fight. But ideally, Dana's pissed. Me reading these 4 fights and how they happen, pissed. That's not what he wants for his Dana White Contender Series. Me bringing up the finish rate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely not the finish rate he was looking for right here. Definitely not. He had a 25% finish rate on that episode. Terrible. That's not what he wanted. It's a fight, though. Like, what do you expect? These are 2 goons going against each other. Like, that's going to happen. But that's why those other guys didn't get a contract. That's why the only guy that got a finish got a contract. It's because that's what you're supposed to do on that show. All right, so moving on to the article or the topic that you initially brought up just now. His initial reaction to Sean Shelby bringing him Peter Yan versus Sean O'Malley was no. Nah.
Yeah.
So Sean Shelby had to convince Dana to even make this happen, which isn't like the best sign, but my thing is I kind of want to argue that Sean's ready. He's so Peter Yan, if you bring up their cards, Peter Yan is I think 6-1. I forgot what he is in the UFC. I forgot what the UFC, but they've had about the same amount of fights in the UFC. Now, granted, Sean's fighting people way less stature, way less stature, but he still has those fights.
Yep.
I can see why Dana was like, fuck no, because that's what I would say initially. I'd be like, you guys want to wait? But Peter Yan was the only one ready. that's what Sean was saying today on the MMA Hour. He was like, we looked at the top 10 after we looked past Pedro. Like we were done with Pedro. We knew that wasn't gonna be a rematch, whatever. So they were looking past. Like, give me another top 10. The only one that didn't have a fight booked already was Petr Yan.
Yep.
They had previous shit talking before. Mm-hmm. They offered it to him, and Yan took it. Yeah. So that's why all this is happening. But they had to convince Dana to do it. So Sean Shelby, I believe, is the one that came to him with it, or Hunter Campbell. I can't remember.
Shout out Petr Yan, though, because in this, I don't know. If you're going to talk about narratives or narrative building, if Sean O'Malley goes in there and wins in impressive fashion, or at all, just wins in some fashion, then the narrative
number one in the world.
Sean O'Malley is that dude. But if Petr Yan goes in there and wins, especially if he wins in impressive fashion, then it's like, well, Sean went against, or just tested the waters against the ex-champ. Some consider the still champ because
it's
of the
a win-win
Aljo.
for Sean.
So, like,
yeah,
I don't think Sean has much to lose. The only thing he can
Nothing
really
to
lose is getting embarrassingly knocked
out.
That's the only thing.
Knocked out. I think subbed we kind of expect.
Yeah,
because it's Yan, the best ground game.
But
in the
15-minute fight, only 15 minutes. That helps. I don't know who that helps
because Sean's so much longer.
And Petr Yan likes to. He's just got a lot of stamina. So
he does.
It's like
he's going to grind him out. I think we know what the plan is.
If Sean can keep sprawling and preventing the takedown and keep him away with his jabs, because the way I see it, Petr Yan's gonna want to he's gonna go for double legs from all the way across the cage. I don't know how he's gonna set up his ground game, because I feel like that's got to be his best options. I don't know why Petr Yan would want to stand with Sugar Sean O'Malley for 15 minutes, but if he might though. He might out of
Sean's
spite.
Already in his head. Sean's been in his head for a year already. So I think if he keeps picking that bear, dude, Aljo got in Jan's head.
Yeah, he did.
If anybody could get in that motherfucker's head, it's gonna be Sean. Like, that's the thing with me. I'm like, ooh, we might see Sugar Sean pull up an upset because.
But it's Sizzler if he wins.
It's Sizzler, bro. We're going to
title
Sizzly.
Him versus.
He's still a plus 330 underdog. Yeah. Jan is a minus 410.
I don't see Sean winning. I think a lot of his hype is going to die if he loses.
No, I disagree.
You guys know, but you guys are in the MMA, but a lot of the Sean O'Malley fans are on the surface level because he's got cool hair and he does the basketball shit. So I think a lot of the hype is going to die when he loses eventually.
I agree with that only if he gets knocked out. Yeah. If he gets knocked out by Petr Yan, yes. If he gets taken down, the casual MMA fan doesn't give a fuck if you get taken down and submitted. Yeah. They're like, this is boring. You know what I mean?
Exactly. If he gets embarrassed.
If he gets fucking embarrassed, what's up? What up, dude? Finishing up this pod, man. Talking about fights and shit. What up? But yeah, I can see why Dana was like, man, what the fuck are we doing here? But yeah, I think what sold him on it is thinking about, Sugar Sean's been in the UFC for a good amount of time yet. They need to cut him off the tip eventually. Yeah. It has to happen sometime.
Yeah.
It's up to Sean and the person he's fighting for that to happen. It happened, you know, and it's because there was no other fight booked, and Sean was ready to fight. He was ready to fight. Simple as that. But we'll see what happens. I'm still gonna put money on Sean just because I'm a ride or die with him. I'm probably only going to put it on him to win by knockout, though, because I said it last week, I'll say it again this week, I think that's the only way he's going to get it done. He's not going to win a decision. He's not going to go ahead and take him down and submit him, and if he does, I'll flip my shit. If he submits Petr Yan, what the fuck?
It would have to be he dropped him, scrambled, and
wrapped the neck up.
That's the only way I see that.
I still think, if that even happens, Jan's still getting out.
Now, imagine this. Imagine Jan does his typical takedown. He's probably going to corner him to the cage because he wants him not to go anywhere. And imagine if Sean just does the meanest up kick with those long legs. He's 2/3 legs.
This fight is just too good for something epic to not happen. So something epic has to fucking.
I'm knocking on wood.
Please don't end up like Tom Aspinall. All right, let's get to this. Let's just kind of go over these next fight news a little bit, just to kind of flow it through. So he reports that Conor McGregor. So there was, I guess, reports that Conor McGregor and Floyd were going to fight again, and they're close to signing a deal for a rematch.
Cap.
Dana White said it's all cap, so we don't even have to worry about that. We don't even have to really talk about that. Other than that, Dana White says Paddy Pimblett can be the next Conor McGregor, man. He says he's got that Conor McGregor vibe. Sees that his next fight is going to be a pay-per-view fight. I agree. Yeah. I agree. For what he did to Jordan Levitt and the pop he got.
Mm-hmm.
The pop. It's insane to do it in your country, but I believe he can do it in the U.S. I really do. I could see him being a Conor McGregor. He has a long road to go. Yeah. He has to knock out Aldo in 13. You know what I mean? Like he has to do something like that.
But he has the same hype. He's coming from Cage Warriors.
He does,
champion from Cage Warriors,
and he's great on the mic. Great. Even when he's being serious, he's great on the mic. Like that post-fight promo that he cut. I don't know if you've seen it.
I think I did.
Yeah, when he was talking about his.
I shed a tear in that.
He won that fight. He found out on weigh-ins that his friend committed suicide.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I didn't watch that.
Right before the fight. He found out his friend committed suicide right before the fight. Still had to go out, hype the fight, and fight to his fight. And he still finished it. That's the crazy thing.
He was already going into that fight because he wore this armband that he wore to the walkout and once the fight was over. And that armband represented this, if I'm not mistaken, it was a little girl who has cancer that she's battling. And he was just trying to hold it together to explain, like, look, she's a bigger warrior than any of us. And then his speech was so heartfelt and warming and provocative in like an empathetic way. Like I shed a tear when he started talking.
You could see it was digging in him.
And then after he left the ring, like in the ring, it was him and Molly McCann. You could see like after like the moment had finally like it had fleeted. The moment was over. He's won his fight. He's had his promo. He's had his moment. He then just collapsed in the ring. And she had to console him. And then when they walked out, when they walked him out and seeing him heartfelt. Just like all distraught, like it kills me on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
But his message
did that for his homie.
His message was basically saying like, he's like, look, like there's a stigma about men talking about their emotions or just reaching out. And he's like, reach out. I would much rather let you cry on my shoulder than attend your funeral. And hearing that, just like, if anyone's going through some shit, please reach out. That's like the biggest message you
can leave when you have that.
That's bigger than fighting. So God bless him for using that.
And it's unfortunate because the reason he's talking about it because a friend died. You know, if only we had that happen before that happened.
It's tough.
It's hard. It's hard. You know what I mean? It's hard to. It's a very. People are sad, man. Like depression's a real thing. It's hard to really talk about. And
I heard that Patty and Connor, they might have a fight potentially linked up.
I don't think
so.
Patty needs to really work before he does that.
I doubt it.
Connor hasn't fought in forever, bro.
Connor needs to come back and fight with Michael Chandler, though. Like he needs to like that. That's the rest of him. Like he's top dog. Chandler's a top dog. Patty's still learning. They need to roll Patty. They have to.
I bet you Ferguson,
because he's already gotten rocked by no-name guys.
Oh, really?
In every fight except for the last one, he's gotten rocked. So it's
give him Tony Ferguson. They both are at a point in their career.
I'm still scared for Patty.
Not Patty. I'm saying Connor.
Oh, ooh.
Or this is what would be the best-selling fight.
Nice.
Best-selling fight that isn't being talked about, and that Dana will never let this happen. He doesn't like his cash cows to flirt with each other, but let Connor face Jorge Masvidal.
Yeesh.
You can't tell me that wouldn't be one of the best-selling fights of all time.
It really would. I got Chandler in that fight too.
Ireland versus Miami.
He's too much of a wrestler. All right, so let's go over this last card, huh? And then we'll just go over the new card coming up, and we'll get out of here, huh?
Sounds good.
So let's UFC fights. Boom. That's so nice. You could just type in UFC fights on Google, and it brings up the whole last card. Thank you, Google. All right, so let's go over this London card. Prelims, I'm just going over names. And we'll go over bets I lost. After this, we go over the card. Actually, you know what? Let's just go over it now. Bets, I lost every single bet, except for one parlay again. We're still in the game, baby. Made the money back. You know what I'm saying? We're just working at the car wash is what's happening. Nailed the one parlay that mattered. Got me my money back. Keeps me in the game, but still losing weeks. Still losing weeks, boys. So we kind of missed on everything. So let's start with the first fight. It was Claudio Silva versus Nicholas Dalby. Dalby got the decision win. I think it was unanimous as well. I watched that one. Victoria Leonardo won against Mandy Bohm, decision. Jai Herbert won against Kyle Nelson, decision.
Damn.
Muhammad Mokaev won against Charles Johnson, decision.
Damn.
It's a very decisive
So
card.
the first four fights, decisions. Again, not really where you wanted to start, especially with a Muhammad Mokaev, who is like a ground specialist.
Yep.
Should have submitted him. Should have got him out of there. Especially Jay Herbert. Should have got him out of there. You know how to knock people out. And then, remember last week when I said I had Amir Khani by sub?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, was I wrong, huh? Boy, was I wrong. He got KO'd. It was a TKO, really, by Jonathan Pierce. He just put it on him. So we were... a kiss away from the goddamn sub to happen. He had his back in the first. He had his arms around the neck. He couldn't get it done. Came out that second round, fucked him up in the first 50 seconds. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, first 50 seconds. Or no, excuse me. Flip that, the last 50 seconds of the round. Yep. Sucks. Lost my money on that one. But honestly, like, again, like a lot of my bets I just throw pocket change at. And like you said last week, like I make big parlays to kind of save myself from that. But they're big smart parlays. All right, moving on. So we had Nathaniel Wood win by decision against Charles Rosa, which was a great fight. I suggest you guys to check that out. Rosa has heart, has a chin. And it was just crazy to kind of see him do what he did best. I mean, he fucking didn't go down, man. He just kept coming forward, taking shots. And what really won it for Nathaniel Wood was those leg kicks. He was kicking Charles so hard that Charles was falling on his back.
It wasn't balance, it was
kicks.
Pain,
planting
his
foot. And he was just getting back up like a warrior.
And then he ended the fight. He tried to have his moment like Max Holloway had with Ricardo Lamas, where he was like, "Come on," and like pointed down.
Yep.
Homie knew it was in the bag, so there was no point in engaging at that point.
He was just dancing. Yep.
But Heart of the Warrior did not lose any brownie points or any fanship. His stock did not go down.
Did not. And then after that, we had Mark Duquessis versus Damir Hadzovic. I struggled with that one a little bit. Decision again. After that, Mason Jones, Ludwig Klein. Decision.
Snoozer.
Both of them were snoozers.
I was watching those, and it was really difficult for me to like keep paying attention. And like
even after that, bro.
I'm curious
Paul Craig, Volkan Oezdemir. Now we're on to the main card.
Yeah, that was. I'm sad my boy Deryk lost.
And I had a bet. He was parlayed up. Paul Craig was parlayed up.
I think I suggested that in the parlay. Now that being said,
we definitely didn't hit our fucking parlay.
That was the only leg of the parlay.
I know, it's Paul Craig. We almost hit it, dude.
So he fought.
It's okay. It's, whatever.
He fought his fight like his. He reminds me of I can't think of his name right now, but he's like that one like I think he's like a featherweight fighter, and all he does is just go for like Americani rolls. You know what I'm saying? He's like a little dude, but point being he didn't want to engage with Oezdemir on the feet because he kind of knew. But he had moments of success with his striking.
Oez was just strong. He looked fucking strong, bro.
Fair to Oezdemir, he's learned from a lot of his past losses where he would like drop someone or have like an exciting moment, and then he would empty the gas tank, and he never could look back. So shout out to Oezdemir. He definitely won that fight.
He needed that win. Very badly.
Bad.
So, congrats to Volkan. After that, though, we had Molly McCann doing it again.
Oh, my
landing
God.
the spinning back elbow again.
So, she hits homegirl.
Two fights in a row. First time got the knockout. Second time rocked the chick.
So, yeah, hits her with a big right. And then when she's up against the cage, goes for the spin. Lands it
right here on the chin.
Not the most flush, but
not the most flush.
The girl was already on her way down from the strike prior, and then she hit her with like a 3-piece and a soda.
It stopped her, bro. But that one, the spinning back elbow, like stopped her for a sec. It stunned her for sure.
Dare I say that was possibly the most exciting moment of the card. I was the most lit that moment. I was anticipating.
I was going in for her.
I was anticipating all kinds of moments, but that one was possibly peak yelling.
And that was the first leg of my London card parlay. I had Molly, Patty, and Tommy Aspinall. God damn it, Tommy Aspinall lost that one for me, huh? So it's okay. Moving on, Molly McCann getting it done. Another KO, TKO. I would love to see her keep shooting up. I think they should give her the Patty Pimblett treatment and keep feeding her so she can get the experience she needs before she goes and gets title contention.
So I saw on Instagram that she asked The Rock if it was okay if she used the people's elbow.
And he said, hell yeah, it's yours now. Yes, I did see that. Dude, Molly McCann is like... peanut butter and jelly when talking Patty Pimblett and Molly, They call it was really the Molly and Patty show, again, in London. This one was less crazy, but it was still great, because, the last London card, we had finishes every fight. All right, moving on. Molly McCann getting it done again. I don't think I've ever been more wrong on a bet in my entire life than this next fight. I took Alexander Gustafsson and put him in my parlay. Like a big old dummy.
And he got rocked.
And he lost in the first minute.
It was bad. It was hard to watch.
He just has a glass chin now. He took one shot from Nikita Krylov, and Krylov crumbled him.
Damn.
And it was just sour. It was sad. I was silent the whole time. It's just sad to see, debatably, the third best in the division for a very long time, Jon Jones, DC, Gustafson.
Dude, he
lose like that. It hurts, like you said.
If he wasn't a part of the generation that had DC or Jon Jones, he would have been a champion of any era in light heavyweight history.
He would have. It's a very hard hit for Sweden. You should be sad.
He's a Hall of Famer, though.
That was your staple. That was your fucking horse, bro.
Yeah, he was our guy.
He was your guy.
Now he's not.
He's still. And that's all we need to say. But after that, Paddy Pimblett picked it right back up. Got the second round submission on Jordan Levitt, I kind of expected it. He even dropped the teabag on him. It was kind of like a twerk teabag, though. It was kind of,
sus. Did you see?
Sus.
Drake had placed a bet. If I'm not mistaken, he bet $2 million on a parlay of Paddy and McCann to win. And they both won, and so that I'm pretty sure that netted him, like, with his investment back, I think it was like $3.7 million or something like that.
Yikes!
And he went to Twitter immediately or Instagram immediately, and he said rollies for Meatball and Paddy.
Crazy. All right. So after that, we had Jack Hermanson. We got the co-main and then the main. Co-main, Jack Hermanson, Chris Curtis. Curtis was pissed.
He just didn't.
He just couldn't get shit done.
He couldn't.
It was a
pull the trigger like
fight.
He wanted.
Yeah, one-sided fight, not much to say. Chris Curtis definitely lost that. He stepped in. I mean, kind of expected that. Yep. I had Jack Hermanson parlayed up, but I also hedged Chris Curtis just in case. But, I mean, I lost both of those because the parlay didn't hit. So, all right. So, last fight on that card, we had Curtis Blades TKOing at Tom Aspinall in 15 seconds of the first round.
15 seconds? Holy fuck.
It was tough.
Tom blew out his knee.
Oh,
so threw a kick, went to step back, blew out his knee, fell on the ground. This is the third event for UFC where a very important fight ends very lackluster. We had Sean O'Malley.
Yep.
We had Brian Ortega. And now we have Tom Aspinall blowing out his knee.
That's back-to-back main
tore
events.
His MCL. He's out for at least 9 months.
So back-to-back main events. Had to stop in the first round due to an injury.
Sad.
That's just the game they play, sadly. It's so tough as a fan to see that because it's like it's the most unfulfilling conclusion to those.
And I'm going to go over the one bet I did hit last week. It's so hilarious, bro. I hit one bet, but it mattered. I got the money back. I still lost. I mean, it was a losing week, but I still have money playing off of the winnings that I've had a very long time ago. And that was Paddy. Oh, I also did a same game parlay with Paddy.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot I did that. So I actually won 2 bets.
So there was a judging or like MMA committee, I forgot what it's called, that took place in New York where it has a lot of the UFC judges and refs all combined, and they're trying to create a more unified rule set that can be carried from like state to state because it does vary per athletic commission, but they agreed that like I forgot what they called it, but like a common foul, if you will, that would occur in a fight would be like a groin strike that's allowed up to 5 minutes of recovery time. An eye poke was not technically written as the equivalent.
I forgot they did that.
So as of today, they approved a rule change that would give anyone who received an eye poke the equivalent of any.
5.
They're just trying to generalize what a common foul is. So like up to 5 minutes, and then you could recover, which is huge because no fighter, they're typically pressured. And if the fighter says in less than 5 minutes, like I still can't see, typically the doctor will wave it off.
Pedro wasted no time. He said, I can't see. All right.
So that's cool.
that is something cool. I'm glad you actually brought that up because I didn't write that down. That literally happened today. All right, so let's get into UFC 277 and get the fuck out of here. I'm just kind of going to go over the prelims. Like, there's nothing too crazy to really go over and break down in the prelims. I'm just going to name them and move on. It's not that stacked of a card. I would say the main is the most stacked. So let's just kind of go through it. So we had, starting out, we have Orion Kosei versus Mike Matea. This is my favorite part of having to read the new fights, is reading all these last names because I'm not good at it. All right, and then we got there's a man named Nicole. Oh, no, it's Nicolay. Yeah, I missed the A.
Nicola?
We're going to go with Nicola. So it's Nicola Negamurano versus Ihor Potiera. Ihor. Ihor.
Interesting name.
Igor. Maybe that's just another name, Igor. All right, and then after that, we got Jocelyn Edwards versus Ji Yeon Kim. Then we got Michael Morales coming back, undefeated fighter, fighting Adam Fugit. Adam Fugit don't even got a picture, bruh.
We got a Ihor and a Fugit.
We got Fugits.
Fugit, bruh.
We also got Jakar Close. That's a name. some MMA fight fans should know. Fighting Rafa Garcia. Then we got Dante Mays versus Hamdi Abdulwahab.
We'll go with
and
that.
Then, yeah. And then we got Drew Dober on the prelims again, fighting Rafael Alves, which is, one we got to state. Drew Dober has gotten 5 finishes in those last, 6 fights, I believe. And Rafael has gotten finished in, 90% of his losses. So that's not, if we're talking recipe.
Yeah, not a good recipe.
Not a good recipe for success for Alves. So might want to put your money on good old Drew, or maybe parlay him up if he is a big motherfucking favorite. So we got Alex Morano after that fight, fighting Matthew Semmelsberger.
There you go.
Don't know Semmelsberger, but definitely know Alex Morano. All right, moving on to the main card that we got to talk about. First off, taking off the main card, we actually had a canceled fight. Paulo Costa was supposed to fight Luke Rockhold at this fight.
Oh, yeah.
Got canceled. Paulo pulled out, I think. No, who pulled out? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Fight got canceled. So our first fight of the main card is Magomed Ankalaev versus Anthony Smith. And God, can Anthony Smith be... He can't be more of an underdog. He's plus 600 right now or something. Plus 400.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just going to get his ass beat?
Yeah. They think. I really think it's doing him very big disservice. He was a title contender, and he's been in a lot of really big fights. I want to say they probably equate it to the career. He's been in it a long time, and he's fighting a Magomed Ankalaev that is not the best recipes for success to be winning. But that being said, man, I think he's a very tasty dog. That's the underdog you probably want to pick up if you want to make a fuck ton of money randomly.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up. I don't know. I don't really know what else to say other than he's a plus 410. Magomed's a minus 520. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So they really think Magomed's going to take him down, submit him, or just grind him out. Bro, I think Anthony Smith has a good case to be told for him to get a submission here.
It's possible.
He's great on the ground. If Magomed is really airheaded and goes in there and thinks he's going to submit him right away or just grind him out the whole time, and Anthony catches him, fucking A.
It's 205.
Fucking A. It's 205. Anthony has hands still. We can't forget that. But so does Ankalaev. So, I don't know. The odds makers could be right with that one. Moving on from that fight, we're going straight into Alexandre Pantoja versus Alex Perez. I see Pantoja taking this one. It's a great fight. I just don't see Alex Perez pulling it out against Pantoja. Pantoja's just fought the who's who's. He's just his. Let's see what his last fight was. Last fight submitted Brandon Royval, won a decision against Menno Kape. Beat Oskar Oskarov, notable win. Knocked out Matt Schnell. He lost to a decision against Davison Figueiredo. Knocked out Wilson Rice. Those are the last few fights in the last few years. He's a world beater. Actually, now that I say it, I don't know about world beater, but I know he's fought some who's who's. I think he's going to win. I don't have any bets on him or nothing, but I definitely think he's going to win. So let's go back and see who's after that. After that, we got Deryk Lewis back fighting in Texas.
Black Beast. Oh, he's probably
I'm kind of scared for him, bro, fighting in Texas again. He has not won in Texas.
It's like a bad
It's his home state, and he cannot win in Texas.
Headlined twice in his hometown, lost both fights.
Yeah. And he's going against a fucking beast.
This is after his Tuivasa loss.
Sergey Pavlovich. Yeah, coming off of a knockout loss. Going against
Two
Sergey
knockout
Pavlovich.
losses.
Yeah, two.
Because he lost to Cyril Gane, and then he lost to Tuivasa.
And this is
Back to
Sergey's
back.
second fight in the UFC. Ever. I think. Yeah, ever, I think. He's a 15-1.
Let's hope the Black Beast
record.
wins, because we need that promo. We need that
I need
post-fight
Black
promo.
Beast to win again, because if he loses, he's going to be 26-10. He's already 26-9. That's just not the best look. It's scary. He's an underdog, too. That's the thing. Deryk Lewis being an underdog, a plus 120. He's not the biggest underdog, but, bro, you're doubling your money if you fucking... Or tripling your money if you put it on... Or no, not tripling. Just making a lot of money off
You
Deryk
think
Lewis.
he would go to, let's say he does lose, and let's say UFC gives him another fight, assuming... I don't know where his contract is at the moment, but if he just can't get it together, he would I could see him rebounding to, BKFC. And if he did go to bare knuckle, he would make huge money. They would give him a title fight probably right away off of pay-per-view alone. Think about that.
Yeah.
I'm not wishing that. If anything, I hope he gets his MMA career back together, and I want to see him make a title run.
It'd be nice.
I don't know if I want to see that guy do bare fist boxing,
not?
bro. Dude, he's a big guy. That's
He's going to decimate people.
He's gonna
bro.
kill people.
That's what I'm saying.
I think pound for pound, best
You know how much
bodyguard.
money he would make though? He would make so much money.
Yeah, I'm not saying he shouldn't do it. I don't want to watch that because it'd be so violent. Oh,
It's crazy.
man.
They're not doing him a favor giving him Sergey Pavlovich.
No.
After that elbow knockout loss. Not a very good idea. All right, moving on to the co-main. This is an important one, if you ask me. Mm-hmm. Brandon Moreno versus Kai Kara France.
It's the rematch.
It's the rematch. Brandon won in a decision last time, and both of these fighters have gotten better.
They're different fighters.
They're different fighters now, and I do think Brandon gets it done again. I don't care who wins though, and I would be happy if Kai wins because Kai is on that streak. Mm-hmm. I would love to see him do a title fight against Davison when he comes back. If he comes back, who knows if he's even going to come back?
Facts.
But man. Holy shit, this fight's gonna be crazy because they fought before. It was crazy the first time, even though it went to decision. It was wild. These guys are two different fighters. Kai's coming off of a bunch of knockouts. And
Cody Garbrandt.
Cody Garbrandt. Yeah, I mean it's a different Cody Garbrandt. He had to cut weight, but
that's a
still.
former champ, and now he's fighting the
We
one
got
fight
Kai
removed
at
champ.
a plus 180 and Moreno at the minus 210. Favorite. It's the style. It's the former champ. Has had 3 fights with Davison Figueiredo.
Yeah.
I'd say the safer bet would probably be Brandon.
Same.
But man, Kai is another tasty underdog, dude. Plus 180.
This is the biggest.
You could just money line him and just ride it out.
It's a big moment, though. Think about it.
I'd say the most likely to get a knockout is Kai.
Yeah.
Easily.
This is his first title fight.
It's his first title fight, and does he have the better striking is the question.
I think he has the crisper.
Brandon had the better striking last time.
I mean, all I can say is styles make fights, and I think that I think the threat that Figgy posed to Brandon Moreno is not less than the threat that Kara France will pose in his striking. I think it's very comparable as far as who hits fast and hard. So, I think Moreno's brawler style is going to work in his favor, especially over the course of 5 rounds. Their first bout was not 5 rounds.
All right, man. And I feel like we should just, I don't know what else to say other than this is probably the sleeper banger fight of the whole card. Do you see it going to the end? They made a decision once. Can they do it again?
25 minutes, bro.
My thing's either Brandon by decision or Kai by stoppage.
Yeah, I'm...
Or Brandon by sub. I can see Brandon
I'm
sub.
okay with all that.
Figgy, All right, so last fight, though, on the UFC 277.
The rematch.
Juliana Pena versus Amanda Nunes. Arguably the pound-for-pound best female UFC fighter ever. Lost last time to Juliana Pena in the biggest odds upset. It was literally the biggest betting upset in
since Holly
Holm.
Yeah, for women's
she was
MMA.
like a plus 1,500 or something.
It
crazy
was
shit.
Insane.
Fucking insane.
What's your prediction? I can tell you mine.
I don't have a bet. I can tell you that. Yeah, it's hard.
I think we're gonna see the same fight. We're gonna see the same.
Think so?
I think Amanda's gonna go out there.
Amanda wants it back.
She's gonna impose her will with big, heavy shots, and I think Juliana's just
pressure.
She's got a chin on her. Sweet, homegirl's got a chin on her, so she's gonna eat something. She doesn't fall down. She's gonna keep walking forward like the zombie that she was in that first fight, and she's gonna just fire back. And once she had wobbled Amanda, she didn't even have her hooks in, or her when she put in that rear naked. That goes to show how Amanda had never really. She's been defeated in the UFC prior to her championship run, but never really bested. You know what I mean? That wasn't really a moment of she wobbled her. It just transitioned. Pena was imposing her will the entire time, same game plan.
The
she did not
never
waver.
changed.
She never wavered.
She beat her ass. It's kind of we were all flabbergasted.
So no one, I would
beat her ass.
I would never pretend that anyone had the audacity to say that we thought that was going to happen before that fight took place. But
the only person that knew that was going to happen was Juliana Pena and her team.
I was the only one in the room who was at least acknowledging the narrative about how they were on the same Ultimate Fighter. Pena won, Amanda didn't. Pena got knee barred in a roll with one of her jealous like training partners, and it like completely tore 2 ligaments in her knee.
And then that took her off her
and
path.
then she had a baby. So all of these setbacks. So like the way the UFC looked at it is like, who can we feed Amanda? Because there's no other contenders in the top 5. She hasn't.
Gave her Juliana and she won.
And then Juliana, yeah, she was like, okay, so Juliana in that
Crazy.
moment was kind of like Chuck Webner when he went up against Muhammad Ali, but the difference being Chuck Webner did not defeat Muhammad Ali.
Right.
He was like considered didn't belong. They were like, who's
Didn't
this?
belong at all.
Odds reflected that because Amanda's a beast. It's not because
They only knew who she was.
and it played out. So do I think I think that I don't think Amanda's ever gone into a fight with that in her back of her mind, like, oh shit, the blueprint to defeat me is out there and she's done it. She has to do something that she's done before. I have to do something I've never done before.
Now we have Amanda with a new camp, new management, new gym.
Damn.
Like, everything has changed. So, like, I don't know what to do. That's why I haven't made a bet on this.
Winston, what do you think about this?
All that being
I feel like you don't have as much
Did you
hype in
watch-
this because you're not as pure into the
I think
sport.
Amanda's gonna win. I think that she underestimated Pena, and
Facts.
she
paid the price for it.
And now the fact I didn't know that she changed her her camp and
Changed
shit
everything recently.
because she was probably getting too comfortable, bro. She's like, I gotta switch shit up. Like what I'm doing isn't enough. I got my ass beat by this huge underdog.
So
like,
she
I need to
started
step
her
up.
own gym.
That's
the thing.
Okay.
That's a little different than going to another high level gym and going and getting trained.
Gotcha.
She started her own, picked her own training partner. You know what I mean? Like it's very. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Does that make her a victim of confirmation bias, though, in a way?
How?
Okay, because she's known what's gotten her to the dance this entire time, what her blueprint is, and she let one loss fundamentally change her approach to what as she's been so successful in her life. I don't think that she like reinvented the wheel in her training. She's probably just taking a much more disciplined approach, if I had to bet. But like, if you've watched The Ultimate Fighter this past season, it's been okay. But the moments where like you can tell they're pressuring them to be marketable, talk shit to each other. I feel like Amanda is the one who's like. Every time Amanda gets all worked up, like she's trying to get under Juliana's skin, Juliana just references that she beat her, and it's like I feel like it's getting to Amanda. I feel like Amanda is accidentally getting into her own head. Will that affect her come time when they get into the cage? It's hard to say.
She looks fit right now. I don't know if either of you guys have seen her.
Oh, yeah.
But she looks crazy fit. She's dedicated. So I don't really. That's why, again, stating it again, don't have a bet on this fight.
Yeah.
Don't know where to go with it. If anything, I'd bet for it to end before the decision.
Same.
So that being said, let's get into these bets. We kind of went over all the fights. I don't have very many bets right now. I'm going to be making more as the week goes on. As you guys are watching this, we're actually recording this earlier in the week. So let's just kind of hop into this right away. So the first one I actually bet on was actually in the early prelims. It's one that not the early prelims, just the prelims. It's one you wouldn't really expect. It's Dontel Mace. He's going to be. I have him parlayed up. Actually, I have Dontel Mace money line parlayed up with Drew Dober and Rafael Alves not going the distance. So you guys remember when I said Drew Dober had a bunch of finishes recently, and the other dude got finished a bunch, not recently, but I mean he got finished a bunch. Yeah, that's definitely not going the distance. So pick that for a minus 250. Pick Dontel Mace for a minus 180. Let me get into why. Dontel Mace is fighting that Hamdi Abdishwilab guy. First time in the UFC. He's a 5-0 fighter. But he fought a bunch of cans, man. This is a Tommy Fury of the UFC. He is a step-in as well. That's not good. He's a step-in. Never been in the UFC. His record is 2 bare-knuckle fights in Jorge's league. Jorge's bare-knuckle fighting league. Won both of those because he was fighting cans. And then one fight in the Icon FC. No, one fight in another one, and then one fight in Jorge's Icon FC against the same guy that he knocked out in the bare knuckle one. So he's coming in and fighting a Dontel Mace that has fought in the UFC before, and it's not going to look good for him. That's why I have him under money line. Put $5 on that just to double the money up. 1088 winnings on that. The other two are just pocket change kind of flyers just to see what happens, man. I did an underdog parlay just to kind of do it to see if it would ever happen, because you never know if it's going to happen. I have Carr France money line at a plus 180, a Deryk Lewis money line at a plus 115, an Anthony Smith money line at a plus 400, and a Juliana Pena money line at plus 235. Now, I still plan on parlaying up Amanda just in case.
How much does that give you?
This is a plus 9,983 parlay
God damn.
And I bet $1 on it to win 100.
Nice.
You know, it was too good to not take for $1,
Yeah.
so that's why I did it. You know, so that's just kind of the high flyer. Do I expect it to really cash? Not really. But if it did cash, lit.
Yeah.
I also have Anthony Smith to win by KO, TKO, DQ, or submission. I have him at a double chance. Method of victory is a plus 650. Put $2 to win 15 on that.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. So those are the only bets I have right now. I'm looking into all these. There's a lot of tasty underdogs. I don't see myself really betting a lot of parlays up. I might take a Deryk Lewis. I might take a Pantoja. I might take an Anthony Smith money line. I might take a Carr France money line. I don't know, man. Juliana is a tasty money line underdog too. Like, bro, she just beat her decisively and is an underdog. It's super disrespectful. Super disrespectful. Like, seriously, like, the champ is a plus 235.
Yeah.
The disrespect, you know? But, I mean, that just shows how much faith people have in Amanda. So those are the picks I have right now. Let's build us a parlay real quick, guys, and get the fuck out of here, huh?
All
So
right.
after all this being said, if you guys are still watching this, we're going to be building our parlay real quick. We're going to build a parlay. I'm going to take it and you take it because I have a little money in here waiting.
Okay.
Should we get... Whose pick are we picking first? Who should we do this, man?
I'm going to go with Amanda
Oh.
Nunes.
He's parlaying up Amanda Nunes for the first leg.
Yeah, just straight up. No.
Money line, Amanda Nunes for the win.
She'll probably knock her out if I had to
You
bet.
think so?
I think so. Just because it's 5 rounds, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so.
5-round title fight. So we have Amanda Nunes at the minus 275 first leg up. Dave, do you want to go next?
If I was gonna bet, I would say probably, I forget his opponent's name, but I would say Drew Dober is probably gonna win in a TKO and under 2.
Ooh, holy shit. So you're getting real specific.
Is that a
with
bad
it.
thing?
It's not
Or
a
just
bad
a
thing.
win.
I just
Or
don't know if I
him
can
winning.
parlay up.
If you can just parlay him winning, that's...
So I could get him as a winning method.
So do that.
Do you want him as a double chance winning method?
I don't know.
KO submission too?
If
Or
you-
just KO?
If
or-
you want to do that, but if I had to put my money on one fight...
Do you want to
outcome.
just take Drew Dober inside the distance?
Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's just
So
see what
Drew
those odds
Dober
do.
inside the distance right now is sitting at a... Where the fuck is it? Plus 110.
Okay. Not bad.
That's not a bad pick.
Not crazy,
We're
but
still
not...
hitting an underdog on a parlay. Not the best thing to do, but it pays out nice. We're already at a plus 186.
Mm-hmm.
My leg. I don't even have to go too crazy on my leg. I could just help us out. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that's kind of tasty. I'm thinking of Michael Morales versus the Adam Fugit. He's a minus 560, but man, if I parlay him up, he's still a plus 237. That's triple our money.
Well,
You know, that's pretty nice. That's kind of tasty. I'm thinking.
what about a
that.
safer bet? Maybe like, who's the light heavyweight that's fighting Smith?
I kind
Ankalaev?
of don't want to bet against Anthony Ankalaev. That's actually a pretty tasty.
I just feel like
41.
I just feel like that's a safe bet.
It's
I don't want you to
safe.
contradict your betting.
I'm not
methods,
going to
but
do it though. I can't. I got to ride for my dog Lionheart. I made a song called Lionheart. I can't.
True. Damn.
I can't, bro. I can't. I think I'm gonna do a prop. I want a prop. Let's see what this does. We'll get it for sure leg if I do this. Let's see. Oh, is it on here? Where is it at? Is it not on here yet? What the fuck?
Dun dun dun.
I was gonna pick Deryk Lewis, Sergey Pavlovich to not go the distance, and I cannot find it. Found it. Minus 650. Ugh. It still makes our parlay at plus 230. I'm taking it.
All
I'm
right.
taking it. I have the safest bet of the whole parlay. I honestly argue that you have the fucking scariest one in the whole parlay, bro.
Amanda Nunes?
Yeah, man. I mean,
Risky, maybe.
risky? Maybe.
I think she's going to beat that ass. That's what I think.
Ooh, you think she's going to beat that ass? It won't even be a good fight?
I don't know about that. I think it'll be a good fight, but I think Amanda Nunes will probably get it in like round 3.
Okay. Like the end of the round? Like they got a good fight going?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, we got our parlay up, so let's go through these legs again and get the fuck out of here. We had Winston picking Amanda Nunes minus 275. We had Drew Dober on Dave's pick right here to win by either TKO, KO, or submission inside the distance. Has to do it inside the distance against Rafael Alves. Really, honestly, pretty good pick, man, for considering Alves getting finished a lot. It's going to be a banger. Then I picked up the obvious, the easy one, you know, because I didn't want to buff up our parlay too crazy and go too crazy with it. I wanted to give us that sure money. I picked Deryk Lewis and Sergey Pavlich to not go the distance. Easy. That equates to a plus 230. Join us in the parlay. If not, you don't have to. I don't know how much money I'm going to put on it. I might just put pocket change. But it's going to be good, dude. I'm excited for UFC 277. Now for the big news. I'm not going to be in town to watch it.
Oh, fuck. Damn.
I'm going camping with the lady.
Nice.
And my ass is going to be in the dark searching for internet. So I can watch it.
Yeah.
On my phone by myself in the forest. Okay? So your boy is going to be fucking watching UFC 277 on his phone while camping.
There's just a bear over Ricky's shoulder. He's like, dude, that was a sick
That
kick.
was sick, dude. Amanda did win. Winston was right. My thing is, I just hope I can find a good enough signal to watch them, bro.
Yeah.
I'll be so sad if I can't. But honestly, like, that's the sacrifices you make for your love.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And nature.
And nature, man. I mean, I haven't gone camping in a while. So, yep, UFC 277 in the woods. Y'all got our bets. Y'all got our picks for the most part. I mean, we don't really pick like that. But we got our breakdowns. We got all our news. We got all that. I think it's time to sign her out, boys. Go ahead and shout yourself out, Dave. Let's get out of here.
Catch me at DavidMeetsWorld_ on Instagram. I've been posting the links to our shows on my Snapchat account too, so if you guys want to add that, it's just David Meets World, no underscore on that one. And as a farewell little note that I wanted to touch base on, something that we're not going to get into right now, but we can come back to as a later date, is I just wanted to say, free Cain Velasquez.
Facts.
We'll get into that. That's a whole thing.
Yeah, it's like a whole episode in itself.
I liked ending last week on the Brittany Griner thing. Still free Brittany Griner, and then free Cain Velasquez.
I mean, they're freeing her. They just got to give some nuke dealers.
Some Lord of War shit.
Shitty joke, I know. Okay, but
what about you, Winston?
Nah, bro. Winston.
No farewell.
Winston, dude. Winston. Find Winston under a bridge sometime, and you might not even think it's him, but it's him.
Might get stabbed.
If you had difficulty finding Waldo, you have never met Winston.
Facts, dude.
But yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you all subscribe. New episodes every Friday.
Yep.
says later.
Saying bye-bye. So, yep, you guys know who it is, Rick G. Check out all the new music. Just hit the links below if you guys want to connect. Talk to me about sports. Subscribe to Street Champs. We are so close to 1K, you guys. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of August. Before halfway through August, just help us get to 1,000, man. We are so close. We're at like 860.
Yeah, 862 or something like that.
We're so close, you guys. So hit that subscribe button if you're new. And if you watched throughout this whole episode, thank you guys so much. Do not forget, my name is Rick G. You can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, all that. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for running around with all these fight news and all this. I don't know. Just thanks for watching with us. I don't know where I'm going with this. Y'all, have a good night.
Thank you.
Bam. Oh, yeah, and let's see if these bets fucking hit, huh? I got to make more.